Hello, friends. Hello, HBICs. Day what? Day number what? What's that mean? Hi, Jackie. You know I read this fucking chat. Huh? I read that. Trying to get my fucking laptop working. Gonna have to read the chat the fucking hard way until my fucking laptop stops sucking dick. Yeah, I read. Amy F, I want to talk to you. I want deets. This fucking laptop. Still telling myself today everything is okay and I'll get my manifestation. I am worthy of it. That's right, potato salad. That's right. That's exactly what you should be telling yourself. Hold on. Jackie, I'm I'm like a month out. As far as booking wise, I am. Is that what you meant? Yeah, not good. Well, it's gonna be good, Amy F. Okay, it's gonna be good. We're not gonna give anything anymore, like meaning. We're not gonna. We need to talk. We need to talk. So I'm gonna make you feel better. No marinating. That's right. That's damn right. Okay. My hair is wet. I just got out of the shower. Kim, I only started working on self-concept and now I don't want SP. What does that mean? That can mean a number of things. That could just mean, A, you're feeling like, I want to say like better about yourself, but you're realizing your worth. Yes. And maybe SP doesn't excite you anymore. But listen, it's kind of normal for that to happen. So it doesn't mean you got to give up on your SP unless that person just no longer interests you, which is then fine. Move on to another one. You know what I mean? But it's actually very normal. Because sometimes we're hanging on to people because we don't feel so great about ourselves. And then when we start getting our zhuzhing from self-concept work, we realize, what the fuck was I hanging on to you for? But then again, it's like they were only reflecting our shitty self-concept anyway. Margarita, thank you. But I think you probably have a question. It didn't attach, at least not on this end. So if you have a question, put it in the chat and I'll get it. But other than that, my God, thank you very much. That's very nice. Steph Halsey, thank you. Long messages coming. Good for you, but gonna try to get this out tonight. Sending now in part. Okay. This is gonna get better in a minute. Okay, just waiting for my damn laptop because I know I need to buy a new one. It's easier when I can read over here. It's harder to read over here. Here we go. Kinda. We all what? We all wait with bated breath for the parts. That's hilarious. Thank you, Hawkeyes. After last night's session, I didn't listen to my revision while sleeping. Everything is okay. Felt so relaxed and no anxiety. Needing to affirm I'm okay. That's damn right, Hawkeyes. Damn right. That's what we're all going to be busy doing over here, okay? We're all going to be busy over here fucking getting what we want. Not listening to limited fucking rules from everybody, getting what we want. And knowing we can get what we want. All right, so Margarita, I see that you put something in, so hold on. Hi, Kim. I took inspired action with SP and he called. He told me he is in love with Repeat and maybe having a baby. That didn't bother me because I know it's a circumstance. Good girl. Good girl. His reasoning and logic made me realize that he's as dumb as he's dumb as rocks. And some things he said made me lose respect for him. Not sure if I should revise or start manifesting a new SP. Well, I'm going to say this. It's 100% up to you, right? Just because you're manifesting an SP doesn't mean you can't change your mind and pick a new SP. But don't do it because you think you can't recreate or I just don't want you to feel like that this is a hopeless scenario either. So if you still have interest, you don't have to give up. But if you're just like, it's too much fucking work because you think it's too much work, I understand the wanting to move on. And there's fucking coaches that do that. So it's not that big deal. You know what I mean? But your situation itself, to be honest, I love that you've already told yourself it's just circumstance, because it just is. Just circumstance. And anything can happen. Anything. Okay? All right. So hold on. Oh, fuck. Nix, thank you very much. Kim, I've met a new SP with the same name as my original SP. Hold on a minute, because I can't ignore things when they irritate me. Susie Ban, okay? You only respond to super chats. Shake my head, eye roll. Let me tell you something, okay? It's because they've spent money, and I feel guilty that they spent money. So yeah, I give them a little bit of priority because they just spent money on me, okay? And if you don't like it, well, don't watch, all right? When someone takes the time to spend money just to ask me a question, I feel a little obligation to try to answer their fucking question because I feel bad that they just spent that money just to ask me a simple question, okay? It's not a requirement to ask me a question. You don't have to spend the money on me, but for God's sakes, what the fuck? What do you expect people to do? I have respect for people. I think sometimes I feel fucking bad. So honestly, go fuck yourself. How about that? Ass. I love you too, Monique Crystal. I mean, for fuck's sake. Thank you, Wendy Ramirez. You know what? Go right in and get him right on off. Yes. It's fucking ridiculous. I just snort laughed. I fucking love you. Well, I mean, come on, guys. Anyway, woo! I better fucking chill. I told y'all. I don't care about everyone as you pushed out. I have a hot temper. I do fucking react. Whew. Okay? Let me whoosha myself here. No, my channel is not that I will only answer fucking super chats. But yes, I have a heart. And when someone spends the money to ask me a fucking question, I feel obligated. Okay? That's it. You don't have to spend money. I think most of you have been here with me a very long time. There's not always super chats galore, right? And I fucking try to read one after the other after the other. I try to go in order so that you all get answered. So Susie can go straight up fuck herself, okay? Anyways. Woo! Woosha. Yes. Yes. She's banned. Goodbye, bitch. All right, let me try to catch up with these. See, I told y'all I had a hot temper. I warned y'all I had a hot temper, okay? Okay. Let's start back with Nyx. All right, Kim, I've met a new SP. These fucking comments are killing me. All right. Kim, I've met a new SP with the same name as my original SP. He's gone cold despite my working on my self-concept. I've written my initial thoughts on him being a player. Could the cold be old story? It definitely could be. What I wouldn't do, Nyx, is probably, it's like this. Hot and cold behavior is usually a direct reflection of your own hot and cold thoughts, okay? I think the fact that you've been working on your self-concept, that is great, okay? Let me just say this. Our people, the way they show up, is the reflection of what's going on within us. So when some cold pops up, that's the best time to just persist. To persist through it, because they're going to go back to hot. First of all, our subconscious, our universe is never testing us, right? So what we're seeing in our 3D is not a test, right? But it's usually just a reflection of where our mind has been. And so in my experience, when we kind of dig deep during the cold part, when they're showing up cold, they will flip right back. It's when we get triggered and start reacting, it's going to prolong it. So let's not. That's why I say fuck the 3D, honestly. That's the whole reason why I say fuck the 3D and keeping our hands out of the pot. And then and by fuck the 3D, I don't mean ignore. I mean, we're choosing to say, I don't care that he's showing up cold. I don't care. He's going to flip right back around. You see what I'm saying? He's going to flip right back around because I say so. Because it's my fucking reality. Yes? And our people are reflections of us. So if you've been working on your self-concept, I'm assuming you must start, really feel much better about yourself. And he's going to start reflecting that. But remember, this is your fucking reality. It's your fucking 3D. It's your life experience. So don't give up. If that's the SP you want, you start either affirming, no, he shows up the best version at all times. My specific person is the best version of themselves at all times for me. And continue what you've been doing. It'll get hot and saucy again. It will, I'm telling you. Don't even stress it. All right, damn, I don't even know where I'm behind already. Let's see. I'm behind already, and I don't know how far back I can go. Hold on, I'm just trying to catch up here. What the fuck? Okay, I think we're good. Morgan Nebeker? Thank you very much. Kim, advice for handling death, grief, and still manifesting what you want, even though my mind is in a dark place. First of all, you, in your moment of mourning, right, experiencing grief, don't for a second think that that's having any effect on your manifestation. I'm not sure if they're connected by your question. I'm not sure, but either way, you're allowed to have your time of mourning. You're allowed to have your grief. So there is no rush. Your manifestation, whatever it may be, is not rolling backwards. It's not stopping dead in its tracks because you're feeling sad. It's okay. So my advice to you is take a fucking break. It does not fucking matter. Your manifestation is not stopping. It's not slowing down. No worries. Spend your time, getting yourself, I want to say getting yourself feeling better, but it's no rush. We are allowed to have emotions, and losing someone we love is never going to be a reason why our manifestation won't come. Meaning you're allowed to have your time of grief. You are. And I have my own thoughts on death as far as I don't think it's just they just leave us. I think they're still very much there. If nothing else, they've elevated and they can still see and hear us. It's just that we can't see and hear them, but they're still with us at all times. So whoever it is, and I'm sorry for your loss, is still with you. But don't even worry. Don't for a second worry about your manifestation. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not slowing down. It's not stopping. Don't even worry about having to actively do things to manifest right now. Take your time. It's going to be okay. I really, really mean that. Okay? And I'm sorry for your loss. I'm trying to get them all. Hold on. Wishy, thank you very much. Been waking up trusting it was going to happen. I don't have anxiety anymore and almost zero negative thoughts. Is that the state of the wish fulfilled? Been waking up trusting it was going to happen. I don't have anxiety anymore and almost zero negative thoughts. It's like the state of the wish fulfilled is a feeling. In my experience, it's the feeling of just like naturally feeling, no forcing, naturally feeling that you know it's done. You know your manifestation's coming. You know it's already created. There's nothing more to worry about, right? I'm not talking Sabbath. I'm just saying it's being in the place of already knowing it's going to happen. There's nothing to worry about. And it's not about like faking having the manifestation here. It's just the knowing of its already existence. It's already done. It's already created. If that makes sense. But like the difference between like Sabbath is when you feel there's nothing more for you to do. Like you already know like the seed's been planted. Your manifestation's going to appear in the 3D. Living in the land of the wish fulfilled, like I like to call it, is it's still a knowingness that your manifestation is coming, and it's just getting into that natural feeling of not worrying about it, not stressing. It's, to me, it's a feeling of like calmness. Don't worry, clearly do I appear like I'm calm all the time, but it's a feeling of calmness, like there's no stress. I know I'm getting it, and it feels good because it's like that trusting state, because you know it's yours. You know it's yours. So you're in the place of it's already yours. It's already done. I hope I explained that well. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I don't skip anybody. So I'm trying to get them. And my laptop ain't helping me go. So Moon Goddard, thank you. Having my highs and lows, but a bunch of BBLs, but it's annoying me. So trying to shift my focus, it's him. Watches all stories by having a low moment. Okay. You're having a shitty day. I get it. All right. So you're having a bunch of BBLs, but it's annoying you. Listen, I know when BBLs show up, for me, I get excited with BBLs, right? Because I know that means my affirmations or my visualizations or my scripting has impressed my subconscious, and that's why it's projecting out into the 3D. But I understand, because when I was in solo vacation number 2, I almost said number 1, I meant number 2. I remember being a little annoyed with having a BBL come in because I didn't want him. And all that person did was remind me I wasn't with my SP, right? I thumbed myself in the eye yesterday, and I think I scratched my eyeball. I'm not even kidding. I can't look up. All right. So, but I get it. I know it can be frustrating when it's not your manifestation and it's somebody else. I get it. I remember that fucking annoyed feeling. I do. But what I did then, so I'm going to suggest you do the same, is just try to remind yourself, yes, try to remind yourself that BBLs are good. BBLs are good. BBLs mean that whatever you've been working on, right? Like, we'll just say affirmations for right now. Whatever affirmations you've done, they've taken. They're in your subconscious. They're at work. Right now in this moment, they are working for you. That's why it came through a BBL, right? In my experience, what I've seen, notice I say that a lot, in my experience, but when BBLs are showing up, it's like your manifestation is coming through the path of least resistance. I'm going to have to fucking change the camera because I cannot look up anymore. My eyes are killing me. All right, we'll go like that. It can come through the path of least resistance. And that's why it shows up through a BBL. And you all know you've ruined my BBL because now all I think about is Brazilian butt lift every time I say it. But it's a good thing. Try to think of it as a positive because it means your work is done. You've done the work. It's in your subconscious. Your shit's going to manifest. But I understand the frustration, but it's a good thing. It really is a good thing. Okay, let's see. Jesus, there's got to be a better way of doing this. Holy moly. Renee 888, thank you very much. Hi Kim, I sent you a message in September for coaching. Will I hear from you soon? Renee 888, if you sent me something in September, you should have already gotten something from me. So, because I'm already through September. So if anybody who emailed me in September hasn't heard from me, you should have. So, Renee 888, my suggestion to you is just if you want to send me something right now, let me know it's you, and I'll get you in. I'm writing your name down so I'll remember to go look. But I am through the Septembers, so send me something now, like right now. Let me know it's you, and I will pull you, and I'll get you in. Okay? Song of the day, Brookie. Last night I dreamt of my, ooh, fucker dog. It just fucking updated on me. Hold on. Damn it. I think I'm going to need assistance here. There we go. Okay. Last night I dreamt of my SP all night and had dreams of every single manifestation I've ever wanted. Good dreams. Woke up so happy. In your opinion, this means my desires are coming. Wait. Last night I dreamt of my SP all night and had dreams of every single manifestation I've ever wanted. Good dreams. Woke up so happy. In your opinion, this means my desires are coming in super quick now. Give it that meaning. We are allowed to give our dreams meaning because dreams are usually just the processing, right? It could be processing something you experienced during the day, or some people, when they're listening to the night affirmation tapes, experience wonky dreams. So it's just the brain processing. But if the dream made you happy, give it a good meaning. Tell yourself, because of those dreams, all of my manifestations are coming in quickly now. You get to do that. You have the power over your reality to affirm something like that and have it become true. We are in charge of our own assumptions. So yes, let's give it that meaning. Absolutely give it that meaning. Okay. Danielle Solis? Hi, Kim. How many times and for how many minutes each time should we aim to say self-concept affirmations during our day? I really need a guideline, please. Okay, some people like structure. I don't, but that's okay. Let me say it like this. I've never been the person that affirms all day long. Okay? So I've never been the person that would, like set my timer or set a certain time to do things. I was someone that scripted first thing in the morning. And then if I thought of my manifestation, I would, depending on what I was thinking, I'm moving my camera at the same time because I cannot look up anymore. Sorry. Okay, there we go. There we go. No, the boxes are because Poop is having some issues right now. And they were to stop her from getting on the couch, honestly. So that's why you see the boxes. But her diaper, her little diaper came in, and now she can be on the couch. And she's resting right now. So anyway, she's okay. She's going to be okay. It's just she's having some issues, but she's all right. Anyway, so it's like this. My recommendation when it comes to affirmations is, if you would like to affirm when you think of your manifestation. That's what a lot of people do. That's acceptable. That's enough. As far as your self-concept, it's the same idea. If you're just solely working on self-concept without a specific manifestation, it's completely up to you. Some people like to affirm first thing in the morning. Some people like to do it right before bed. Some people set a time, like 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there. They're really, I'm reading Bad Kitty's comment and then I got to tell her something here in a minute. You don't have to have a perfect structured daily time frame to affirm. I want to take that heaviness off you. You don't have to do it, right? I manifested literally every single thing that I've manifested so far, and I'm doing a quick scan because I'm trying to think from when I stopped doing it every day till now. I literally scripted to manifest. And during the day, if I felt the need to script or I felt called to, I would, but I didn't do it every day. But I used to script every single morning, and I would script all my affirmations because I would always actively be manifesting in multiple areas, which I highly suggest people do, is multi-manifest. Trust me, it's a good thing. So I would script every single morning, and I would take as much time as I wanted if it wasn't a work day. If it was a work day, I would script on my breaks or my lunch. So like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. But if I knew there was something pressing on me, when I would think of the subject, I would say a couple of affirmations in my mind. So the thing is if with self-concept, it's really no different. So maybe first thing in the morning would be good for you, but there's no rules and there's no how many times you need to say it. There's no limits on that. Literally, there are no limits on that. So if you got up today and just had, say you have 10 self-concept affirmations and you wanted to read or, speak out your self-concept affirmations first thing in the morning, great. You want to repeat them more than once? Great. You need to tell yourself that they're always working for you, right? Whatever you affirm will manifest. Self-concept, whatever self-concept affirmations I'm using, are healing me, they are fixing me, whatever you want to say. Always know that everything is always working out for you. Everything is always working out for you. Everything you're doing is enough. That is the assumption you guys want to start building. You're doing enough. You're doing enough. What's important is the mental diet. Where your mind is going throughout your day. Not flipping your thoughts all day long, but being mindful of where your mind is going. Being mindful, right? It's our dominant thoughts that create. So free yourself of the rules. So if you would like to give, you want me to give you an exact number, affirm a couple of times a day, maybe first thing in the morning, maybe right before you go to bed. But just know the truth is you're a limitless being, and it's the rules, you are unlimited. You are unlimited. You can affirm as many times per day as you choose. As long as you are creating the assumption that your affirmations are working. See, I created the assumption that my scripting was working. My scripting was helping me to manifest initially in my early days. I believed that. And I created the assumption for myself that whatever I script manifest, whatever I write down in my little book of shadows is going to manifest. I created the assumption. Do you see what I'm saying? April Christine Harris, thank you. Thank you, Kim, for all you do. You are the best. Thank you. You are the best. My man and my birthday is the same day, and I want to spend it together. Can I add a thought about that to my other thoughts? I consistently think. Absolutely, yes. Yes, you can, April Christine Harris. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's your reality. So yes, you can. Please do it. Pretty baby 2525. Thank you very much. Kim, I script scenarios with me being Kim, I script scenarios with me being with SP, and when I reread them, I get so excited. If I read them aloud, is that kind of like having an inner conversation? By the way, I love you. Let me say it like this. An inner conversation is literally a conversation. Doesn't mean you have to hear that person say anything back. But hear me out. Doesn't mean you have to hear that person responding to you. It's just you talking to them. And I do have one of my channel members is doing a little test of something that I'm not going to share until she gets all her results, but it's not for me to share because it's her idea. But it's exciting about inner conversations, regardless. So it's you having a conversation with your person. But inner conversations work exactly like affirmations. Correct? So, yes, Adelina, I'm getting through the super chats. Yes. So inner conversations are just like affirmations, meaning they go to your person the same exact way. Right? So when you're reading what you've scripted, whatever the scene may be, and it's getting you excited, that's a goddamn good thing, first of all. Second of all, it's the same thing. It's still going to your person. It's still going to your person. So good. Keep doing it. But inner conversations is when you're like, all right, I'll give you an example. An inner conversation that I still do occasionally, by the way. I still do it randomly. But I was very heavy into doing it when I was on solo vacation number 2 with my husband. You know what I'm saying? I would fucking, anytime I missed my man, anytime I missed him, like generally missed his physical body, I missed him, I would have an inner conversation. Anytime I was starting to fall back down into the hole of sadness because we were on solo vacations, I would start having inner conversations every fucking time. And so this is what one is. It's basically, here's me. This is literally what I said to him. I know you're head over heels in love with me. I know you. I know you're loyal and faithful to me. I know you love being with me. I know you want to spend the rest of your life with me. I didn't hear him speaking back to me. It was just me giving it to him. And I said some other things in there that were definitely not something that would be normal for him to say. And when we got back together, he absolutely repeated, if not all, most of my inner conversations. But see, when I say most, it's because some of them were things he would say. All I cared about was him coming back and saying the shit that I knew was not his normal talk. And all of those came back. He told me. So they fucking work. But regardless, you rereading your scene, that's good. He's still getting it. He's still getting it. Nicole Betch, thank you very much. Got movement from SP today. And BBL from him too about money. Love it. Told me he would send me some if he won. Shed some happy tears from it. Love it, Nicole. Love it. Congratulations. You got movement. Very, 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 very happy for you. Good job. Well done. And getting some money too. I'm fucking loving that. All from the same person. Love it. Very good, Nicole. Very, very good. Marcelina L. Thank you very much. Please tips on how to stop looking at the 3D. I can't stop acknowledging how my SP hasn't texted me back all day after arguing. Anxiety is getting to me. Okay. I've been there. I've been there. Let me say it like this. The 3D that you're living in right now in this moment, you're 3D, okay? My SP just messaged me while I'm watching this. Love it, Alyssa. Okay. Your 3D is old news. It's old news. So what you're experiencing right now, even though you just had that fight with your man, it doesn't matter. It's a fucking circumstance. So I know the anxiety is taking over because I remember being in the same position. I remember being scared that they were never going to contact me again, right? I know the thoughts that are going through your mind. I do. This is when you start telling yourself, nope, everything's going to be okay. Everything's fine. You know, SP is head over heels in love with me. I've decided that's who I want to be my SP. So he's mine. Okay? Everything's fine. Everything's okay. I'm not kidding. I literally, everything's fine. Everything's okay. He's going to contact me because he's in love with me. And because I say so. It's my reality. These are my rules, right? I am worthy and I am deserving to be treated with respect in my reality. So of course my SP is going to contact me. Of course he's going to reach out. Now, if all of that doesn't make you feel better, then revise it. Revise it. Use revision. Meaning, go back to the moment you two got into your argument and revise it. And while you're revising, right, remember, I like to do it my scripting way. So you would just write a few quick sentences, revising the argument. You're going to reread it twice a day for a week. Okay? And even when he contacts you, because he's going to, I would still continue the revision. I would. Meaning, like say he contacts you tomorrow and you started revision tonight, I would still continue with the revision. Let's just clean it all up and get it right out of the picture, right? So the 3D can catch up and be all better, right? That's what I would do. But remember, the 3D is old news. The 3D is the old news. It is the manifestation of your old, probably shitty thinking, okay? Austin James, thank you very much. Hey, was affirming for marriage randomly and met a guy on 2-2. He was obsessed and in love with me already, blowing up my phone. Now it all came to a halt. Should I just focus on marriage or him? Okay. Personally, because I'm not in your head, I don't know exactly what's going on with your thinking. I don't want you to start rolling back and thinking, you know, this doesn't work. Why would this stop? What's wrong with me that this is stopping? But in moments like this, when we have some random cuckoo behavior, right? Hot and cold behavior, it's usually the result of your hot and cold thinking. Yes? So, because I'm not aware of your situation, I don't know if you have any patterns in relationships. And if you know that you do, this would be a wonderful time for you to sit and think about what they are. And then you can come up with self-concept affirmations to address the assumption, the inner belief that we got to go bye-bye with, right? But as I said in my video yesterday, this is not about thinking there's something fucking wrong with you. That's not it. We use self-concept to make ourselves feel better but not because there's something wrong with us. I don't like that thinking, and I am snuffing it out in this community somehow, some way. So if you know you have a relationship pattern, like when people are coming in hot and then they fizzle right the fuck back out, there's probably an inner belief at play that maybe you weren't even aware of. So look back at your other relationships and then create some self-concept affirmations like, I am always chosen. I am always chased. I'm always pursued. Whoever I love loves me just the same. I run my 3D. I run my relationships. I'm in charge. Okay? But as far as should you focus on just him or marriage, this is when you have to ask yourself, what do you really want? What do you really want? Do you want to be married to this person? Do you really, really want to be? Then keep affirming for that. Keep focused on that. If you're struggling to believe, right, your hopes are getting doused out, manifest in steps. Manifest in steps. Do the baby steps. I know, I'm telling you right now, when I first met my SP, I manifested in steps. So if you're struggling to have the faith, manifest in steps. But if you're not, and you believe in the law of assumption, then I would go straight to that end. That's what I would do. Jesse Mann, thank you very much. SP and I had a big hiccup on miscommunication and her not believing me. Do I intend she has forgiven me or what? She wants to go back to square one after 7 months of dating. She said she doesn't trust easily. Okay. Yeah, I would revise that. I would revise whatever the hiccup was. I would revise. If you don't want to dabble with revision, I would affirm things like, yes, she's easy to forgive. She gets over things quickly. She does not hold grudges. It is easy for her to trust. That's what I would be affirming. But remember, when people are like our specific people, the way they show up in our reality is a reflection of ourselves. They're a reflection of ourselves. So how does your self-concept look? Meaning, there's nothing wrong with you, but maybe you have a relationship pattern that we need to tweak, right? So think about previous relationships. Is there something similar? Do you have the similar experience with other women? And if so, maybe there's an inner belief that relationships don't last for you, they don't work out for you, or whoever you're in love with never feels the same way about you, or it fizzles out, blah, blah, blah. If so, I would come up with some self-concept affirmations. So that person is the reflection of. See what I mean? But there's nothing wrong with affirming that it's easy for her to trust, it's easy for her to forgive, but if you revise it, you wouldn't even have to stress over that. Like, revise it, go back to that hiccup moment, write a couple of sentences, changing it to your benefit, reread it at minimum twice a day for a week until the revised version is the first thing you think of, and watch your 3D catch up. She'll forgive you. It will change it for both of you. So I'm telling you, that's what I would do in your situation. I'd revise that shit. Revise that shit. Instead of worrying about having to affirm that she's easily, you see what I'm saying? I think the revision is easier. And I always want the easy way out. I want the fucking quick way for shit to fucking fix in my 3D. I don't want to wait. I want my shit now. So revise it. That's what I would do. Kim Lehman, thank you very much. Thank you for all of your help. When you said everything would work out and everything is going to be okay, helped me so much and gave me peace. Love it, Kim. And it's because it's fucking true. It's totally true. That's the one main thing I have learned on this damn journey is everything's okay and everything will work out. When our 3D looks fucking tits up, I know it's scary, and I know it can be very hard to believe that things are ever going to go back to like a normal or to where you're happy and it's calm and there's no issues. I know it's hard to believe that when you're living in a shitty situation, but it will. The more you tell yourself that everything is going to be okay, everything is going to work out, the more you say it, the more it becomes an assumption in your reality. So then guess what has to happen? Everything works out. Everything will be okay. Can you tell I get emotional about this shit? Listen, all these law of assumption coaches, most of us, including, I mean everybody, right? Not just coaches. Most of us, the majority of us, came from the law of attraction. And this isn't shitting on the law of attraction because there's a lot of similarities between the two. But it was the humans in the law of attraction community that started making things feel like fucking rules and requirements to manifest. That was the freedom of the law of assumption, is that we don't have to have all these fucking rules. We can just change our thinking. That's it. It's all we have to worry about is changing our dominant thoughts and get what we want. Not all these fucking rules, endless requirements, because it's not what it is. It's the law of assumption. What you decide to be true will be true. Can it happen instantly? Yup. Can it maybe take some time? Sometimes. Yup. But no matter what, whether it's instant or it takes a little bit of time, it's still going to come. It's still going to work out. It's still going to be okay. So if it's the law of assumption, why can't we create the assumption that we always get what we want? Everything always works out for us. There's nothing to worry about. Everything will be okay. When things look fucking terrible in our 3D, when they're going the total opposite, when breakups happen, when big bills come in and you don't got the money, when you get a big bad health diagnosis, all the terrible things that we experience, why not create that assumption that everything's okay or will be okay? Everything always works out for us. Why not create that? Why not create that as an assumption for your reality? You all individually make your own rules. Make that a fucking rule. Don't make this harder. That was the whole point of my video yesterday, by the way, is don't tell yourself there's something fucking wrong so that you need more fucking rules and more fucking work. Fuck that. Decide you don't need all of that stuff. Change your thinking. Make it easier for yourselves. We have the power to do that. What? To me, all these fucking things we gotta do, that's just holding us down. That's keeping us under thumb. We don't need to do that. It's the power of our dominant thinking. Well, we get to control what our dominant thoughts are. So let's decide all of this is easy. Easy. Let's make that the assumption. A lot of us, if not all of us, come from backgrounds of we have to work hard to get things. Well, we don't want that to be a part of our reality anymore. Don't get me wrong, if you want to work, go to work. If you want to work hard, it's your reality, do what you want. I don't. I want it to come easy. And I want it to come quickly. I don't like waiting. I'm impatient. Right? Let's make the assumption that everything always works out for us. No matter what that situation is, it always works out. It always works out to our benefit because we always get what we want. Make that your assumption. Okay, I'm done. I could go all over that again, but I want, my mission is to get you all awake to your limitlessness. Believe in your limitlessness, meaning your power. No more rules, no more constraints. Believe in your power. Create those as your assumption. Yes, we can all create any assumptions we want. There are no limits to it. Yes, Hillary. Yes. So Kim Lehman, I'm very glad to read that helped you. I really mean that. Thank you. And clearly you must be a fabulous, intelligent woman with the name of Kim. Yes. Oh, I just saw what Raven on. Kim, you're the sweetest and realest manifestation coach YouTuber. Thank you, Raven on. Thank you very much. Thank you, Wishy. I see that. Thank you very much for my little sticker. Desandra Thrasher. Hi, Kim. When you were manifesting your SP, did you ever miss them? And how did you deal with it? Because I know we're supposed to be living in the M. You bet your ass I did. I missed his ass. Oh, Lord have mercy, I did. So I'm assuming when you ask me when I was manifesting them, I'm assuming you mean when I was in solo vacation number 2, because that's the one I talk about the most, right? Yeah. Missed him fucking terribly. Missed him terribly. Missed him terribly. My first week was the worst. Because the first week is when I was mentally at my lowest. It's when I questioned everything. It's when I started having doubts about even the law of assumption. And maybe this is the first time you've heard me say, but I knew better for solo vacation number 2. I was well versed in the law of assumption during that time. And it scared the shit out of me. It scared the shit out of me to think that what if I've been wrong and what if all of this is bullshit, blah, 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 blah. And after the first week, even though I'm about to say, like, I started to feel better and started realizing, you know, Kim, just stop it. Of course, the law of assumption works. You've manifested all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. But just because I was feeling better about my belief in the law of assumption doesn't mean I started feeling better immediately. I went up and down like a fucking roller coaster. I had moments where I was scared as shit, worried that, you know, I tell myself, you know, it's different this time. It feels different this time. I feel like he's acting different this time. All the things we torture ourselves with. My mind went there. So, but when I was really feeling, you know, really, really missing him. And when I say missing him, it wasn't the moments that, like, I was afraid I couldn't manifest him back. I knew I could manifest him back. But it was the moments that I genuinely just missed him. I missed his physicalness. You know, the being together, the time together. I missed that. That's when I would do my inner conversations, because they made me feel better. Because it felt like, even though I wasn't sitting next to him and getting to talk to him, or that I wasn't talking on the phone and texting him, that I was still communicating to him. Because we're still connected. We're all still connected. So having those inner conversations brought me some comfort. Some. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that it eliminated all my sadness. Of course it didn't. Of course it didn't. It's a big misconception in this community that we got to feel certain ways, or that we can't express, or we can't have emotional moments. It's all bullshit. I was up and down all the time. But when I was up, I was really up, and I was really fucking determined, really determined. And I did a lot of reflection on my old relationships. You know, I did some self-concept work. But I will tell you that even in my sad moments, not the first week though, right? Anything after the first week. In my really sad moments, I still had my underlying knowing, I know I can do this. I know I can do it because this is going to sound really crazy, but I really felt like, no, I chose him. I chose him. I get to choose who I love. How can this not work? You know what I'm saying? My mind really went there. Like, no, the law of assumption. It's my assumption. If I have the desire, I can fucking have it. If you want to word it like, you know, what you desire desires you, or what you desire is meant for you. If you want to word it like that, fine. But I believed, like, no, I chose him, so I can't be wrong. This can't be wrong. And I just knew that, no, I can have him. I can have him back. I know I can get him back. I didn't like that I had to manifest him back, but I knew how solo vacation manifested. It was me. It was my shitty thinking. But like I said, there was always that underlying, even in my sad moments, that I knew I could do this. And like I said, I had the luxury of having other manifestation coaches for friends who could, you know, talk me off the ledge if I needed it, you know, give me the slap in the head if I needed it. But that's what I would do, inner conversations. Sorry. talkative tonight. You know what I mean? I guess I'm always fucking talkative, but don't stress out when you cannot perfectly always live in the end. Don't do that to yourself. That's another fucking misconception. Because I didn't always live in the end. But I did always have an underlying belief that I knew I could get them. I just didn't know the when, right? Or the how. But my mind was always all over the place. That's the truth. All over the place. Lots of crying. I did a lot of crying. Steph Halsey just figured out some of my comments are too long. That's why I can't see them and you can't. Maybe you can decipher my mess. You deserve to be paid. Oh. Well, did you end up being able to put them in the chat though, Steph? Because even if you've got to write them and put like a number 1, the number 2, number 3 next to them, I'll find them. Hawkeyes, can you please go into detail about the empty boxes behind you? I wanted to make you laugh after that twat comment, so here's a random switch. I fucking love you, Hawkeyes, honestly. I love you. I am so glad that we got to intermingle with each other. I really, 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 really appreciate you. I do. But I did mention what the boxes were already. Would you like more details? They are empty boxes from my Christmas decorations because I bought new totes. So those were the crappy old boxes that my Christmas vacation, my Christmas decorations were in. And so I moved everything over to new totes, red totes. And that's the leftovers. And then when I bought some new Easter stuff, because I don't have any Easter decor, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't throw those out just yet because maybe I'll need them for the Easter decor, right? Because everything came in bags because I got them at the at-home store. And then as you know, poop has a thingy, and I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to prolong anything. You know me, right? Good thing I kept them because for moments when I had to keep her off the couch, they came in handy. But that's the story behind the boxes. I like that, Jess. Wait a minute. What did Justice write? We're all humans having some moments. We are all human. Having some moments is not going to mess up your manifestations. That's right, Jess. That's right. Adelina. Hi, Kim. I have the best relationship with my BF, but I've been feeling distant from him and weird for no reason. Even though he reassures me, I'm scared to ruin it. Help. Okay. You're feeling distant and weird. Now, let me just ask you this though. Now, is by any chance, is it, well, let me say it like this. He's reassuring you, yeah? But it's your manifestation on how he shows up. So what is it that you feel distant about? Or is it a fear coming into your mind, a fear, the fear that you're gonna lose him? So you have to sit with yourself and think, why do I feel distant? What thoughts are coming into my mind that make me feel distant from him? Is there a belief at play, right? Or an assumption at play with you that when you I'm just scared to leave him, and yeah, he's reassuring me he's so sweet and perfect, but I'm just scared. Okay, I'm scared to leave him. But when you say leave him, what do you mean by that? It's sort of like leave him where? What's that mean? Do you mean like when you have to go home for the night? That kind of leave him? God, I remember those days when I was young, but I'm scared he's going to leave, but I have no reason to. Okay, so that's insecurities coming out, which, listen, I had them too, right? No big. I think a lot of us have them, right? That's an insecurity coming out. So sorry. I'm not scared he's going to leave me. I get it. I got it. That is where some self-concept affirmations might help you feel a little more secure within the relationship. I know, especially in my like young days, like we're talking like teens and 20s, I was insecure all the time, afraid I was going to get dumped, afraid I was going to get left, right? Feel like we're going to be left behind. It's like an abandonment feeling. So maybe there's some underlying abandonment issues or beliefs within. And then if we add some self-concept affirmations addressing that. Let me tell you this, because I had the abandonment issues. I've talked about it before. I used the following affirmation, especially the beginning phrasing, all the time. All the time. And it helped me. So I would say it is safe and secure for me to trust that SP, whatever your SP's name is, it is safe and secure for me to trust that SP, A, is head over heels in love with me and will never do anything to hurt me. It is safe and secure for me to trust that SP is protective of my heart. It is safe and secure for me to trust that SP will never leave me. I used those and I wrote out, it is safe and secure for me to trust every fucking time in my little scripting book. And that's what I use to address it. Now, those are more geared for your SP, right? So as far as the self-concept side, I would write things like this. And like I said, you don't have to do exactly what I'm saying. If you want to zhuzh up those affirmations and put them in your own wording, please do. But I would write things like the following. It is safe and secure for me to trust that literally, because this is also the example to anybody thinking you can't put certain words in your affirmations. Let me just let you know that's not true. So it is safe and secure for me to trust that I am never abandoned. I am never left. Relationships end on my accord. Yeah, I actually wrote that. It is safe and secure for me to trust that all my abandonment issues are gone. I am free from feeling abandoned. I would write and phrase sentences any way I could to just address the feeling of being left. And for anybody else out there who didn't have rough childhoods, you had what I would consider your basic bitch, normal type of childhood. I consider mine was pretty basic. It doesn't mean that there might not be an inner belief at play. We're not all broken, right? That's why I'm really, really, really trying to hammer home. There's nothing wrong with us, right? Maybe we need some tweaking here and there, but it's not that we're wrong. There's nothing broken about us now, right? I like to think of it as, we're just stopping patterns. That's all. We're just going to stop some patterns. Not a big deal. Not that we're these broken. All right, I'm going on a tyrant again. I won't do that. Okay. Sorry. I won't go down there again. But my abandonment issues did not come from my parents, did not come from anything like that. It came from a death of a great aunt. So not everybody has issues with their parents. You see what I'm saying? That's why manifesting, anything manifestation related, is individual journey. Not everything is one size fit all. The only part about it that's one size fit all, it's your dominant thoughts that create, and your mental diet's important. There. See what I'm saying? But I hope that helps, Adelina. And tell your beautiful mother I said hi, because I'm pretty sure you're the Adelina I'm thinking about. I think you're the Adelina I've talked to before. Tell your beautiful mother I said hello. Rosie, thank you very much. Using Parrot app, sleeping to listen. Yeah, I knew it was you. Okay, tell mommy I said hello. All right, using Parrot app, sleeping to listen to my affirmations. But in my dreams, people are getting my manifestations. I remember being happy, and at the same time, I'm like, wait, what? That's mine. That's hilarious, number one. Number two, Rosie, wonky dreams are very normal with sleeping with affirmation tapes playing. Tapes, videos, whatever, apps. Very normal. Very, very, very normal. And it's just the brain processing. It really is. So I think it's hilarious that everybody else in your dream was getting your manifestations. And I think it's more funny that you didn't give a shit and you thought you were happy about it. That's hilarious. But don't worry. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean you're not going to get your shit. It's just very, very normal to have wonky dreams. It probably will die off. I'm going to say this. I know with me, when I did listen to the night tapes, my first week or two were the wonky dreams. I feel like it died out after that. When I switched to my own voice, I don't remember having dreams, though. Wonky dreams. Yeah. It won't last forever. It won't. But I do think it's funny. Okay. Don't worry. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get yourself. Sarah M., thank you. SP and I are friends. He says we can't work as a couple. What do you suggest I do? Trying to change the old story, but sometimes it still comes to mind. Okay, don't shit yourself if it comes to your mind. Okay, don't do that. Don't worry. We don't have to be in fear of our thoughts, right? Well, first of all, what SP says to you, we do not care, because it's a circumstance. They do not have free will. He does not have free will. Do not give him free will. Meaning, don't put more into what he's saying. Don't give that power. You're the one with free will. You're the one who's the operant power of your reality. Okay? So, what I suggest you do is ask yourself, is this a pattern? Is this oh, you're one? Hi, Erica. I think it's I don't know. I just love her. I will help her anytime. I already told you guys that anytime. But I do think it's cute that she comes to me. Especially with you as a mother. Why does she need me? Right? She could just ask you. But I think that's sweet. And I love her for it. And you already know I think you're the bomb.com. Okay? I love you, Erica. And I love your little girl. I do. Okay. Sarah. So, circumstance, we don't give a fuck, right? Okay. Ask yourself if you've had this type of pattern play out before. If you don't, or if this is your first real relationship experience, you're not sure if there's an existing pattern. Let's think about what your thoughts are around your person. Not necessarily what's happening right now. How do you feel about love and relationships in general? Is this something that comes to mind a lot as far as like being left, not feeling chosen, not feeling wanted? That's when I would say, okay, maybe we should work on self-concept a little bit. Only for the purpose of making you feel better and because your person will reflect the work you've done. But you know that the new rule in the house is you are not broken now. You are not broken. You are not a hot mess express. Okay? We're just snuffing out a pattern. Nothing more than that. But I wouldn't stress it. I wouldn't. You keep yourself focused and get yourself in the knowing. Meaning, start commanding your fucking reality. Commanding it. No. Everything works out for me. Everything always works out for me. This is going to work out for me. Of course he loves me because I'm fucking amazing. Of course he does. Of course this is going to work out for me because I get to decide who I'm in a relationship with. I get to decide my partners. It's my life, my reality, my rules. Of course I am chosen. Of course I am. Of course I'm wanted. Of course I'm desired. Of course he wants me. Of course he does. More than likely, him only wanting to be friends and saying that we can't work as a couple, it's nothing more than a reflection of what you're thinking on the inside. Nothing more than that. And if it was a conversation where you were asking him about it, maybe you weren't, but it doesn't matter. Most of the time, when we have an idea of what we're manifesting and we go and ask someone, especially the person you're manifesting with, it's not uncommon for them to reflect your fear. So perhaps you've had an inner fear, an inner thought at play that this was going to happen. And that's okay. Put your dominant thoughts on the you two being back together. You'll be fine. It will be okay, right? We're creating the assumption in our realities that everything always works out for us. We always get what we want. It's our reality. We are in charge. Okay. I just need to know, is there anybody, all right, the farthest I can scroll back as far as the super chats go, the super chat, or the farthest I can scroll up is Lonnie's super chat, which I'm going to read. But if anybody super chatted me before the one I'm about to read and I missed it, please somebody let me know that I missed it, okay? So I'm at Lanny's. I just need you to yell at me. So if anything before that and I missed it, please let me know, okay? I just need you to yell at me. I felt depressed today and haven't done much because I miss him. I know we're already married, but you know, okay. I'm going to yell at you, Lanny. I'm going to yell at you. I missed a few. Before the Lanny serum, the one, serum. If I did, can somebody fucking tell me what they were? Because let me do this. Hold on. Maybe I can do it this way. I'm not talking about any of them that are after hers. I just want the ones before. Nope. As far as back I can go is that one from Lanny. All right. So, Lanny, as far as you go, you don't see any Kim. Okay, good. Lanny, you got them saved. So, Lanny, if I miss anything between hers, the one I just did, and you, please, somebody post them so I can get them. But, Lanny, as far as your own situation, you felt depressed today, which, understandable. When I was sad in those moments, okay, regarding my own solo, right? I want to ask you this. Do you believe you can manifest? Do you believe you can manifest? Don't, Lanny, you just listen to me. Just have 1 second. Let's just, you and me have this moment, and then you can, whatever, because I want you to hear me. Do you believe you can manifest? Not you taking action in the 3D. Not that you're taking action. I'm just saying in general. Do you believe you can manifest? Do you believe that your dominant thoughts create? Do you have what I like to say is a portfolio of other things you've manifested? Not really a portfolio, but you know what I'm saying. Not things that you've taken action in the 3D to get, right? I mean that you've sit back and allowed your subconscious to manifest in. If you're going to answer me yes on this, these are the moments to remind yourself of that. When I was sad, missing, feeling down regarding SP, I would have inner conversations. So why not try doing that? See, when we're feeling depressed, there's that underlying feeling. I don't mean all depression. I'm saying in this particular scenario, there's an underlying feeling of not being able to get them back. That's what it boils down to. Even with every circumstance that's in the scenario, and yes, I get that those other circumstances can feel like shit. I get it. But it always boils right back down to you don't think you can do it. You don't think it's going to work for you. Or in your situation, it's the feeling of maybe it's just not going to work for you in that category. And that's just not true. But if you're consistently thinking that, then that is going to do what? Create the assumption for you. Exactly. Exactly. You feel like those are different than him, but they're not. Manifestations, all manifestations, okay, they are equal. They don't feel like they're equal, but they are. The how we get them, how we manifest, is the same for all. When we're dealing with specific people, it feels more difficult because it's your heart involved. It's your heart. It feels more painful. I know. I've lived it. But I do think you have an underlying belief, which part of it you just admitted to, but I think you have the underlying belief that you're not going to be able to do it. And that will have to be true for you if you keep thinking that way. So when you're feeling down about what's going on and you're missing that person, do the inner conversations. Talk to them. Talk to them. Tell them what you feel. Listen, I'll burst out crying. I'd be bawling the entire time I was having those inner conversations. But remind yourself, you're still connected. We are all connected. You are not separate from your person. You are still connected. So he's hearing it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's hearing it. It's going to work for you. It is. I know the heaviness. I know the fear. But I'm telling you, it's going to work. Okay? That was my very kind bitch slap. All right, so I'm going to keep reading the super chats that I have access to. When I am done, anybody's I missed, give them to me, and I will answer. Okay. Wishy3, still waiting for the IBS subliminal Kim. I fucking love you, Wishy. I love you. Oh, hold on. Garçon. Okay. Manifested relationship, later got dumped. Worst part was I knew my thoughts were shitty. How to deal with 3D if I see them every day at school. Okay. Are you manifesting that person back? Let me ask you that, Garçon. I'm assuming you are. Listen, I'm glad you're aware that it was your thoughts that created it, right? It was your dominant thoughts that created the bankrupt. That's okay. We don't have to beat ourselves up, right? Now you're aware of it. So dealing with the 3D when you have to see them every day, I know can fucking suck. I know that can be difficult. I know. Don't be too fucking hard on yourself. Try and remember that what you're experiencing with that person, maybe having to walk by them and they're not talking to you, it's just circumstance. It is just circumstance. And that person is the version, especially when they're acting like assholes, that's the version of them that is reflecting the old shitty version of yourself, meaning your self-concept, your inner beliefs, and your assumptions. But you are not a broken person. We can fix this, okay? What I would ask you is to start affirming that, of course, you're chosen. Of course, they want you. Yes? Of course, that person wants to be with you, whatever your SP's name is. They're head over heels in love with you. Relationships always work out for you. Everyone loves you. Everyone wants to be friends with you. Everyone wants to be around you. Yes? You're always chosen. You're always desired. You're always wanted. You're always needed. You're the prize. You're the HBIC of your reality. You're amazing. Know your worth. You are worthy of whatever you desire. You're worthy of a happy, fulfilling relationship. So tell yourself that. Focus on the you two being back together if that's what you want, and that will manifest that person back in. But when you're seeing them in the hallway, listen, just remember, it's just Your old shitty thoughts manifested out. It's old news. So whatever you're dominantly thinking right now in this moment, that is what's creating your future. No, time's an illusion. That's the future. So try, not necessarily detach, but remind yourself, we don't have to care about the current 3D because it can't stop you from getting your manifestation. What you're experiencing right now, it's just old shit. Just old shit. And your person will change with your thinking. As your thinking changes, your person will change with you because they reflect you. Okay? So I wouldn't react. I wouldn't waste my time. There's no point in getting upset because it's old news. But if you do get upset, you do have a reaction, don't worry about it. It's not the end of the fucking world. Right? So it's not going to stop your manifestation from coming. You just pick yourself back up and keep going. Okay? I am a $1 million a month mom. I wanted to show my love and support for you, hon. I always be supportive even if I'm not around. Always BFF. Been here since 200 subs and car videos. I love you, BFF. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hey, man, I wrote back to you on TikTok. Check your messages. I wrote back. But thank you, girl. I know you've been here since day one. I know you have. Thank you. Taurus Moon, thank you very much. You're for real, my second mom. I love you. Oh my God, I love you too. Of course I'll be your second mom. Your virtual hug. That was very nice. Thank you very much. I'm honored. I am honored. Lanny Serum, did you go to the post office? Did you get my book? I didn't go to the post office. I'm sorry. I'm going to go in the morning because I have a very early morning call. And my plan is to go after the call. Okay, thanks. Sorry. Sweet Warrior, feeling lost tonight. All my visuals are happening to SP with another. But I can manifest everything else. Feeling like giving up. I haven't been. Okay. Listen, don't give up, Sweet Warrior. Don't you dare give up. Listen, you only give up if you decide, meaning like you've decided, I no longer desire that specific person. But let that be the only reason why you would give up. You do not have to give up. This is not an unchangeable circumstance by any means. By any means. Especially if the things that you've been visualizing or even affirming or scripting is showing up in the wrong place, it's a validation. It's still a BBL for you, even though I'm sure that's the worst kind of BBL. I get it. I know that. But don't give up. Don't give up. Fucking persist. This is your fucking reality. You're the woman in charge. You are in charge. You can be, do, and have whatever you want. You're a powerful woman. Don't you give up. Don't give up. I mean it. I know you're probably feeling kind of down tonight, and I get that. It's just a moment. It's just a moment. I'm telling you, sometimes it's just a good sleep that gets us through shit. Just a fucking nap or go to bed and refresh yourself in the morning. You do not have to give up. It doesn't matter what's happening. We all know, right? What's ever going on in the 3D in this moment is the manifestation of previous shitty, doubtful thoughts. Nothing more. Nothing more. Don't give up. Don't give up, Sweet Warrior. Please don't give up. I mean it. Don't give up. You can do this. Okay? I know that's the ultimate worst BBL is to see it happening with your person and another. I know they are the worst. But if it's literally word for word what you've been visualizing, it is BBL, and it will turn around and play back for you. you will experience it. You will. Don't give up. Don't give up. Not for a dirty ass shit like that. Don't you give up. You're the one in charge. It will turn around. It will. And I know you know what you're doing. I know you're well versed in the law of assumption. BBL, birds before land. Okay? Tessa, thank you. Just wanted to say thank you, Kim. Love you. Love you too, Tessa. Thank you very much. Thank you. Allie, stopped listening to affirmations at night and started listening to recorded new story of self-concept and SP. Is this okay or should I stick with affirmations? So the recorded new story of self-concept and SP. I don't see why not. Because there's no rules on affirmations, meaning you can phrase your affirmations any way you want. So why would it matter? No, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't. I think it's fine. New thinking's a new thinking, right? All right. So I think other than, hold on. All right. I'm going to start doing the ones that Lanny is sending to me. All right. Well, first I see that Sarah wrote, this was my super chat, so I'm going to read hers first. All right. Hey, Kim, been stuck in a loop with my SP. He's been chasing me to make plans, then cancels every time, happening so many times I don't know what I need to do. Okay. What I would do, honestly, probably not going to like my answer, but I know, I don't want you to stop as far as the work you're doing, affirmation-wise, visualization, scripting. I don't want you to feel like you got to stop doing any of that stuff or fixing that. But what I would do is listen. I'm sure the first couple of times that he made plan and canceled, that was upsetting to you. Yes? So it's probably now, because it's happened, I'm not even sure how many times it's happened for you. I'm sure that now we have an assumption and we are expecting him to continue doing it. So when we want someone to show up differently in our 3D, in our reality, that is the time when we have to start seeing them as the version that we prefer. Meaning, we have to see them as that new version first. So when they keep showing up as the old shit version, that's when we got to double down. And we got to be like, oh, nope, nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. I know the 3D is going to catch up. I know it. I know the 3D is going to catch up. I know it's going to change, right? He has to, because I'm working on me, right? I feel amazing. I'm fucking amazing. Of course he's going to change. He loves spending time with me. He can't get enough of me. Whatever affirmations you're using, don't fucking feel like you got to switch your shit up. But as far as the setting boundaries, there's nothing wrong with wanting to set boundaries. right? There is nothing wrong with it, but always remember that regardless, things that are showing up are part of, there are manifestations. I just want to make that clear, right? So I would be working on self-concept a little bit more. I would be working on self-concept because we want to feel amazing about ourselves. We want everyone around us to treat us like we deserve. We deserve respect, respectful behaviors. Yes? Now, just because that we're manifesting and we're part of the law of assumption and we're working on ourselves, blah, 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 not that we're broken, not that there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with us right now. We're perfect enough now. We're good enough now, right? But thinking how to phrase this. I'm the type of person, if you were here when my live stream started, I have a hot fucking temper. I don't always think about everyone as you pushed out or this person's showing up based on my own manifestations. I react sometimes and worry about that shit later. Yes? I don't want to tell you to go and tell your person you're setting up a boundary, because we don't need to take action in the 3D. But if you do it, I don't want you to think that you're ruining your manifestation. Just because we're part of this community and we have these beliefs doesn't mean we have to be a lapdog to everyone and accept their shitty behavior, even though we're the ones who have created it. Doesn't mean we have to accept it and put up with it. So if you feel like you need to set the boundary, you can, right? But I would be working on my self-concept, especially when it comes to respectful behavior. Like, everyone in my reality treats me with love and respect. Everyone is respectful of my time, things like that. So if you want to set the boundary, like the next time he fucking makes plans with you and you want to say to him, yeah, no, because all you do is make plans and don't show up, you can do what you want. It's your reality. You can do that. But you should be affirming, no, he always keeps his plans because he loves spending time with me. He always keeps plans. He loves to hang out with me. He begs to spend time with me. He can't get enough of me because I'm fucking amazing, right? Commanding your fucking 3D. Yes? Because you're the power. You're the fucking operant power. So go ahead and set the boundary if you'd like. Honestly, you really don't need to say anything to him. All the work is done up here. But I understand. I understand the wanting to set a boundary. I get it. You're not going to fuck anything up if you do. But please stop telling yourself that you're stuck in a loop. Stop talking about it, right? Like you asked the question tonight, now drop it. Because when we keep talking about it and we keep focused on that we're stuck in this loop, it keeps happening. He keeps canceling. When we keep thinking and talking about it, we're just recreating more of it. We're just keeping it in our 3D. Okay, Abby Eversman. I'm having trouble living from the end. Any tips? living from the end. Let me say this. It's not about taking action in the 3D. It's not like you have to do anything 3D wise. Living from the end is the knowing and the believing that your manifestation is already created. It's done. It's yours, right? It's the for example, say you're living from the end of being married. It's mentally thinking of yourself from the end perspective of, yes, of course I'm a wife. Of course this is going to happen. Of course it's mine. And I know some people have decided to, you know, some of them like, are like, say you're going to the grocery store and it's not like you're going to buy extra food to feed the second person, but it's that, you know, I am Mrs. whatever your person's name. It's constantly having the thought that whatever it is you're manifesting is already yours, right? It's like getting into that state. It's a knowing. I'm trying to think how to word that a little easier for you, but it's the knowing that whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's already yours. You're already the person that has it. Because in another reality, you already are. See what I mean? The minute you have a desire, it's already created. It's already yours. It's done. So I know when the 3D is showing you the complete opposite of what you're manifesting, it can be hard to keep staying in that state. But what I used to do, what helped me was, it wasn't exactly like I always felt like, oh, you know, everything's perfect in my life. All my manifestations are here. For me, it was a comfort feeling like I don't have to worry about anything. I know it's mine. I know I can have it. I know it's going to manifest. I know it's already created. That's how my mind would keep me there. It was the comfort of its existence. Maybe I'm not seeing it in the 3D. See, I think people get hung up on thinking that you have to get this overall constant feeling to be living in the end, and I don't think you have to. That's not what I did. I would just rest that no matter what was happening in my 3D, I knew my manifestation was mine. I knew I could have it. I knew I could. There was always an underlying knowing. But if you're having up and down moments, that's okay. That's okay. It is very normal to hop in and out of states. We're humans. It's going to happen. So if you find it difficult to hold the knowing, hold it in place that, you know, all my manifestations are mine. They're all my desires are mine. It's okay. We don't have to be perfect to manifest. So if you're going up and down, guess what? I did too, and I still got my manifestation. See what I mean? The idea is to get us to a place where we are just instantly knowing it's done. It's for nothing more than the peace it brings. But it's okay if you can't stay there all the time. Do you see what I mean? So, in other words, don't beat yourself up that you can't hold yourself there all the time. Don't beat yourself up. And the less you worry about trying to hold that, trying to stay to living in the end, the less you worry about having to fulfill that requirement, the more relaxed you're going to become and the easier it's going to be for you. See, the less fear and worry we have around, say, like when we get a negative thought or when we just had a fucking bad day, the less beating ourselves up we do, the more relaxed we become. See what I'm saying? So don't stress yourself out. It's no big deal. It's going to be okay. Even if you have a few fleeting moments of being in that state of the land of the wish fulfilled, it's good enough. And as long as you believe it's good enough, it's going to be good enough. Sounds like it's just too easy to think like that, doesn't it? It's just too easy. There must be more to it. It really isn't. It's our fucking assumptions. So don't stress it. And I mean that. Don't stress it. What I can tell you is that when you do desire something, when you want something, and you want it to be here, and you want to manifest it, you want it to be yours, it is yours. It is yours. It's done. It's created. It will manifest. It's our fear of having to constantly live in the land of the wish fulfilled, constantly live from that spot, never have a negative thought, always be working on fixing whatever's wrong with us. That is what is holding us away from manifestations. Because if we had to be in perfect, feel perfect all the fucking time, I wouldn't manifest shit, truthfully. So I hope that was a good enough answer for you. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up with Lanny reposting the super chats now, so hold on. But in the midst of Lanny reposting the missed super chats, if other super chats come up, I'm going to read them as they come up, or at least in the order I'm seeing them here. What the fuck? All right. Is it Kaya? Kaya Marie Danielle? Thank you. What do you do? Wait, what do you do? What do you do when it's been so long since you've seen your specific person that you're not sure if you still want them? Ooh. You're not sure you still want them. Well, honestly, you're allowed to choose. If you don't want them anymore, you're allowed to change up your specific person. Good night, Amy. Yeah, if you decide that the person you're manifesting, you no longer are interested in them, you're allowed to fucking switch it up and choose and pick somebody else if you want to. But if you are feeling like doing that because you feel like you don't like the person that they are and you don't feel like recreating them, I get that too. But you do have the power within you to do that. You do have the power to recreate them because, listen, they show up as a reflection of us. So you have that power. You don't have to give up if you don't want to. But if you're just like bored with a bitch, yeah, move on. That's okay. It doesn't mean you have failed. They're still going to show up. They will still manifest in. Our manifestations just don't stop. Even though it feels like it's been a long time, you've had no movement, even though there's always movement, there's always something going on. But when it feels like it's been so long, nothing's happening, so you think, they still will come in at some point. Manifestations just don't get cut off at the legs, you know what I mean? But if it's just because you're just not that interested in that person, then pick somebody else. You're allowed to do that. It's your reality. Wishy 3. Annie Kim is scary as fuck when pissed. You think so? You think I'm scary when I'm pissed? Well, man, I told you all. I've been telling y'all I have a hot temper. I can't help it. It just comes out. You know what I mean? I'll worry about cleaning up later. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Christian, thank you very much. I am having a hard time believing manifesting works. I keep trying, but my mind feels like a car that's being floored, but with the parking brake on. That's an excellent analogy, by the way. I understand you. Okay, so let me ask you this. Are you manifesting the hot topic, meaning like specific person or money? Because it could be just your disbelief that is holding you in slow motion or holding you like a car that's being floored with the parking brake on. So in those situations, that's what I recommend. Start doing some basic bitch shit. Do some basic bitch manifestations, meaning what I call like the unimportant shit. Basic bitch, unimportant shit. Like a fucking cup of coffee, a purple car, you know, something you have no emotional attachment to. A coworker showing up in a certain colored outfit, or a coworker coming in and saying something, you know, specific to you, or a family member doing the same, or a friend. You know, basic bitch manifestations. So when they do come in, you start realizing, holy fuck, my mind did that. You know, I used to like doing like songs on the radio, or songs showing up anywhere. You know, there are some people that make weekly lists. Make a weekly list of some basic bitch, unimportant shit that you're not emotionally attached to. And when they start coming in, that's going to help boost your faith a little bit. And as that boosts up, it'll be a little bit easier for you to not think that the law of assumption's a crock of bullshit. Because, like, you know, it's the law of assumption. So it's our assumptions, our beliefs that manifest. So if you have a hard time believing, your mind is probably in this is all bullshit mode all the time. So do the small stuff that you have no attachment to. And just let it go. Don't even fucking worry about rereading it. Write it. Be done with it. Shit will roll up. And then you'll feel a lot better. You will. All right, Wishies, Miss Super Chat. I bet poop is manifesting that you will allow her back on the couch despite her little problem. She's actually on the couch, so she obviously got her manifestation. Nia Welch, thank you very much. I don't want my SP anymore. I don't desire him anymore. I don't know why I've stopped affirming for him. I focus on self-concept. Whatever happens, I'll accept it if I'm happy. Wait. I don't want my SP anymore. I don't desire him anymore. I don't know why I've stopped affirming for him. I don't know why. I've stopped affirming for him. I focus on self-concept. Whatever happens, I'll accept it if I'm happy. Okay. Okay. It's your reality. You don't listen, just because you've decided you don't want your SP anymore, that's okay. You're the boss. You're the boss of your reality. If you don't want the manifestation anymore, okay. You do you, boo. But guess what? Manifestation's still going to show up. If you've been actively manifesting it at any point, it's still going to show up. Then you're going to have to deal with it when it shows up, but it's still going to show up. But, okay. Focus on your self-concept. That's good. But I will say this, whatever happens, I'll accept it if I'm happy. That reminds me of, and that's probably why I'm feeling like when I read that, because that sounds to me like this or something better. And I don't like that. This or something better tells me I'm not getting what I want, because I just want what I want. I don't need anybody to give me something better. I want what I want. That's the whole point of this, right? I want what I want. But if you're okay with it, it's your fucking 3D. You know what I mean? Lenny, how many missed super chats are there? And Lanny, just so you know, I am actively looking for yours. 3 more. Okay. Just put them in the one time. You don't have to keep re-putting it in and re-putting it in. Because I feel like it's making you work harder. So just put it the ones. I'll find it because I'm deliberately looking for yours. Gregory, did you come in late? Did you not miss my chastising? Because I see you as, why was Mama Kim upset tonight? I wonder, I think that if you, oh, maybe not. I don't know if you can scroll back right away. No, I think you can. I think you can scroll back. Because I reacted. And I don't regret reacting. I've warned you guys on this channel, I am a hot-tempered person. And that sometimes I do not care about everyone as you pushed out when someone fucking irritates me. I lash and then I worry about later. Is that the best way to handle shit? No, but I have a hot temper. So I was accused of only reading super chats when I explained to myself that if you pay for a question, I feel an obligation to answer you because you spent money on me. So I feel a guilt if I don't get to the super chats because they spent their money on me. But any of you who have been here with me since I first started doing live streams, I try my best to go in order. But you know what I'm fucking saying? So I unleashed. Couldn't help it. Just came out, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Kim, I absolutely love you. I absolutely love you too, Tanya Brown. I absolutely love you too. Ooh, do I see Kimmy? Twin? Kimmy J, twin! After finally getting texts and even an apology after 2 years, SP and I haven't spoken in nearly a month. Then I see a V-Day pic of him in 3P today and I'm sick. I don't know what to do. Kimmy, honey, I understand you're hurting. I understand that. But I also know you've been here with me, okay? You've been here with me a long time. I know you're well-versed in law of assumption. Do not let this throw you off your game. I know it must have hurt your feelings. That would have punched me in the gut, and I get it. I get it. But it is a circumstance. It does not have to be your permanent life. We know how malleable the 3D is, and you know what to do. And you know because you've experienced the movement, meaning things coming in for you. So this is just circumstance. It's just manifestation of your previous shit thinking in regards to SP. So if you're making the decision that we still want SP, we can still have him. Don't let this throw you off your game. 3D is old, dead ass news, right? I know it hurts. I know it's painful. I know that's the worst. The worst. But it doesn't have to be your forever. It doesn't. And let me say this. Okay. SP and I haven't spoken in nearly a month. I'm sure, just because we're fucking humans, and I've been there too, when that time was going by, I'm sure our mind went places that was not helping us create what we want. Right? I know, because I was guilty of it too. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure it's nothing more than that. No, not I'm sure. I know. You're the head bitch in charge of your reality. Our dominant thoughts are what create. 3 Ps don't mean shit. They don't have to mean shit. I know they hurt. I know they're not fun, but I know we can get rid of them. It's done every day. Every day. You're a highly intelligent woman. You're a ballsy bitch. You're powerful. If you want this SP still, you will have him. My suggestion is, let's think about where your mind has been the last month. The thoughts that were coming up, right? They come from our fears and our beliefs or assumptions. So what were they? And let's go from there and work on some self-concept around what thoughts were coming up. They're the tattletales, right? Our thoughts come from our beliefs. So let's figure out what was coming up. What were we fearing? Work from self-concept, because I already know that you've worked on your self-concept. I know that. So I don't want you sitting here thinking that, you fucked up, your self-concept's still a mess. I don't want you doing that. Don't think that, right? We are not broken. We've had a blip in our fucking 3D and not a damn thing more than that. Not a reason to give up. And if you want, you and I can talk. One-on-one. Because remember, I know way back I told you that we could. I'm happy to do that. Okay? Don't give up. I know you're probably hurting. Don't be sad. It's easy for me to say, I know, but it's our reality. We can take control. Get the tears out, get the feelings out. But you don't got to give up. You can have that man right ass back. You can. We never have to give up. I know how you're feeling. It's the worst. It's the worst. I know it is, but it's old news. Old shit. Old story. Old programming popping out. But it's not your permanent future. It's not your permanent life. We can fucking change this. We can get rid of a dirty ass 3P. We can do this. Okay? I promise. We can do this. I mean it. If you wanna talk, I told you before, anytime. Okay, let me see. I see Sandra up here. Okay, Super Saiyan. I didn't spiral, but SP has been distant. Working on self-concept and revision, but your YouTube video yesterday provided some relief. Good. I don't have to be perfect. No, you don't. Scripting and revision tapes help me. Your guidance is appreciated. Love you. Merci. Super Saiyan, I love you. I love you. And, you know I already addressed it once, but I was bummed that I could not meet up with you that day, by the way. I don't know why I'm bringing that up now, but because it still bugs me, because I did want to. All right. The part where you put in, I didn't spiral. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. But at the same time, don't you be afraid to have an emotional moment if you need to. Get them fucking feelings out. Get the tears out if you need to. So if SP's been distant and you're working on self-concept and you're doing revision, girl, you're doing the top two, right? The top two tiers, the top two best options. So allow, hold on. Holy shit, SP just added me on Snapchat. Love it. Okay. You're doing the top two best things, in my opinion, right? As far as when we're feeling like shit and when we're seeing things in the 3D that we don't like with our specific person, right? You're addressing the top two spots that are, in my opinion, the best. What's important is you knowing now you're perfect already. Okay? You're perfect already. And you've had amazing movement with him. So this is nothing, in my opinion, it's nothing but a little piece of old story blipping out. But I don't want you to give up. I know you're not. I don't want you to think that you've done something wrong. I don't want you to, this is the thing. And I think a lot of people get hung up on this, is that when things are going great, and then when something pops back out at us that is obviously connected to old story, I don't want you to feel like you have to sit and think about everything you've been thinking about. What could have caused this? Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. We don't control the how our manifestations play out, whether instant, whether not, right? I know that we can build the assumption about instant manifestations, yes. But remember that it's a journey. It's a journey. And we are humans on a human journey. So you already know you're doing the best things in this situation right now. You're working on your self-concept and you're utilizing revision. You already know that you're doing the best of the best options. But always remember, we're on a journey. We're here having a human experience. We can manifest whatever the fuck we want. We have the right to choose our manifestations, right? We get to choose our experiences. But the key word is experience. So instead of beating ourselves up and thinking, why is this happening? What did I do wrong? Not that you're saying that. I'm using you as an example. Experience means maybe some up and down. Not meaning it's a guarantee that there's always going to be downs. That's not what I mean. And that if something's good, there must be downs. That's not what I'm saying. But experience is an experience. And that is why I like to think of bridge of incidences or bridge of events or just the flow of our manifestation. That when things are awesome and how things feel amazing when things are moving in the right direction or right where we're getting great movement. It is those moments. They're so good. We feel so amazing when they're here. That is why when there's contrast, that contrast feels so fucking painful. It's because you know what it feels like when things are amazing, but it's still experience. It doesn't mean it's going to stay that way forever. Do you see what I mean? It's just an experience. But if we didn't have some shit bringing us down to maybe a neutral level, how would we know when it's a happy and joyous moment without knowing? Like, say if we were on the happiness meter, when everything's going wonderful, when our manifestations are flowing in, or we're getting evidence of our manifestation, when our SPs are behaving the way we prefer, when there's signs that they are conforming to our desires, it's that elating, happy feeling, because it's a confirmation or a validation that, holy fuck, I'm doing this. I manifested this. And if it's a specific person, it's love. You feel the love. But it's when we go neutral a little bit, or sometimes when we dip down, when they're showing up cold or distant, those feel so shitty because we know how amazing it can feel too, right? We've experienced both. So, don't think you've done anything wrong. Just know what you're doing is enough, and know that everything is going to be okay. Everything will work out no matter what. You will get him back in your 3D, treating you exactly as you're desiring. You will have that. It will happen for you. But try to think of the moments when we think we're experiencing hot and cold. For anybody else out there, hot and cold behavior. We know hot and cold is a direct reflection of our hot and cold thoughts, right? But imagine if we took away when the cold, shitty, unhappy things are happening. Can we imagine if we stop giving them the power? The negative times, the hurtful times. Can you imagine if we didn't give them power and we just realized those dumbass things don't mean anything. They can't stop us from getting our manifestation. And they honestly are what show us, what allow us to experience the highs, the good shit when our stuff is here. It's just allowing us to experience the range. You see what I'm saying? I know you're not giving up because I know you're a tough ass bitch too. But he'll be back acting hot, juicy. I mean, tell me right now, you got nothing to worry about. Hot, sassy, juicy. I try to combine the words sassy and juicy just there. Not on purpose, but it sounded like Susie. But does it make sense what I'm trying to say? That when the shit is going in the direction we don't fucking like, don't lose sight of your power. Don't lose sight of it and think, okay, this stuff's coming in. It's coming in wrong. This isn't what I want. I don't fucking like this. But it doesn't mean you're not going to get your manifestation. That's why we say fuck the 3D. He will fucking be acting the way we want no matter what. Don't think of every sad, depressing moment that has more power in your reality than when the good stuff is coming in. I know some of you are like, what the fuck? Don't think that every shit moment, okay, means it's the end of the world for you and your manifestation. Don't think that. Realize it is those shitty moments that let us see and let us feel the good. That's why the good feels so good. That's why when our manifestations are here, it's why we get so fucking excited. Because we've experienced the lows. That's all it is. Can you imagine if the good times never felt good? Because we just had it all the time? We would feel apathetic. So no, we don't have to assume there's always going to be bad if there's good. But just think of it as they don't have power in your reality. They don't have power. They can't stop your manifestation. But the one decent thing about shitty experiences is they teach us what it feels like. So when our good things come in, we feel the difference. We get to experience those amazing feelings. I let the negative make me feel like I'm never going to get happy again. Yeah, don't fucking do that, Jess, because it's not true. It's not true. You're the one in control. All right, blue sky. My SP matched with me on Tinder after a year of no contact. Yay! But it's been a week and he hasn't messaged me. Can you help me spin this positively? Yes, yes I can. Okay, blue sky. So your SP matched with you on Tinder after a year of no contact. Okay. So let's not give it a negative meaning that you haven't heard from him yet. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Hold on, poops. Poop. What are you doing, Poop? Listen. Don't start giving it a shit meaning. Don't start giving it a shit meaning. Don't start panicking. Okay? First of all, because I'm sure you are. Let's put it into, let's say, logical perspective. Perhaps they realize they've had a year of no contact with you. You matched on Tinder. Maybe they're having a moment of, what the fuck? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I haven't talked to her in a year. Maybe I'm going to get ripped to shreds by this person. See what I'm saying? Give it a meaning that they've just been intimidated to get a hold of you and nothing more than that. And then you be affirming that, of course, they want to contact you. Of course, they want to be with you. Of course, they're interested in you. Of course, they miss you. Right? Of course, they want to be with you. And that way, we're sending that to them. Yes? They get the courage to contact you. That's the meaning we want to give it. They were just too scared to contact you. I'll go check on her. Okay. Okay? That's the positive spin. They were just too shitless to fucking contact you. Work on your belief. Be affirming that, of course, they want to talk to you. Why wouldn't they? Work on your self-concept a little bit so you don't feel like they're fucking ignoring you on purpose, meaning as far as not wanting you. Of course they want you. You're always chosen. You're always wanted. You're always desired. You're always needed. You're loved. Everyone loves you the way you love them. All of your relationships work out. All of your relationships work out. All of your relationships are, you're in control. You are running your ship. So when we give negative meanings to things, we can't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Give it a good meaning, and they'll contact you. Okay. Moon Goddard, how do I put repeat in parrot in the app? I don't know. I don't use the app. I'm sorry you spent money in a super chat to ask me that question. I don't use parrot. Sorry. Maybe somebody else in the chat does. I don't. Hold on. Jesus. Sarah, I am epileptic. I have been so for a little while. Was wondering if I can manifest it away. And if so, do I still have to take meds while affirming? Well, I would never just stop medication that you've been on, especially for epilepsy. I would not do that. Can you affirm for healing from epilepsy? Yes, I believe that you can. I believe that we can heal anything with our minds, but you would probably want to go and check out Dr. Joe Dispenza because he is the one who specializes in medical shit. And he's got, what do you call it? Success stories and actual cases of all different things. I mean, like people healing from cancers, you know, other terminal illnesses. So, do I think it's possible? Absolutely. I think we're limitless beings. I think we can literally do anything with our mind. I do. But I would not stop taking meds, especially for epilepsy. Listen, your subconscious isn't stupid. It's not going to do anything detrimental to you. But no, I wouldn't just stop the meds. No way. Look into Dr. Joe Dispenza. Okay? Kimmy J, thank you. Love you, twin. I love you too, twin. I do. You're gonna be okay. But Brittany Goss, I'm so fucking excited for you. SP just added me on Snapchat. Brittany, it's very exciting. Okay, let's see. Billy the Cat. Hi, I'm back for my redemption. I've been more in the state that I'll get what I want. I guess I'm still scared because I've had a lot of failure. I've seen a lot of failure in LOA. I just want my SP back. Okay, Billy, I'm glad you showed back up. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't think you were coming back. I'll just be honest. I didn't think you were ever going to come back. I'm glad you did. I've been more in the state that I'll get what I want. I've been more in the state that I'll get what I want. But I'm still scared because I've had a lot of failure. Okay. We should never be saying that we've had failure. We don't fucking do that. We don't say that. Jesus. Okay. First of all, I've seen a lot of failure in LOA. What do you mean you've seen a lot of failure in LOA? You've seen a lot of people probably in the comment sections and all these fucking groups on Facebook and shit like that, fucking spiraling, dumping their business in the fucking comment sections, yeah. But that's not where we should be looking, okay? I know manifestation buddies are like a thing, I get it, but not if we're going to be talking about the fucking old story constantly. So I'm not sure where you've been looking, okay? I don't know where you've been looking, but where have you seen a lot of failure? In spiraling commenters? They're not necessarily the majority, okay? So where have you been looking? And when you say LOA, I'll just be honest with you, that makes me think of law of assumption. I mean, law of attraction, not law of assumption. So I don't know where you've been in seeing the failures. But the last thing you want to fucking keep saying is, I've seen a lot of failure. Or that even you've had failures. You've had a lot of failure. Stop fucking talking like that. Holy fucking shit. Do you want to keep reaffirming that? When we repeat any form of an affirmation, right? Meaning affirmations can be anything. They don't have to be this perfect, I intend that, poop fart sideways. No, you just saying, I've seen a lot of failure. I've seen a lot of failure in LOA. I've had a lot of failure. That's an affirmation. All of that's affirming. So if that's how you talk and think on the regular, the answer is no to that. Just fucking No. No. Can't have you doing that, okay? So, I know you want your SP back. You've been in the state of I'll get what I want. But have you been in the state of actually doing anything I told you to do last week? Have you been in the state of doing whatever I told you to do last week? Have you been there? Catherine. I said she'll poop sideways. No, but really, or fart sideways. Hello, B. Lily, the cat. Have you done anything that I told you to do last week? Other than you've been sitting in the state of I get what I want, have you been doing anything that I said? Because it fucking mattered. All right? Because you were like hot mess express. You know what I'm saying? So, I know you miss your person. I know you want them back. Where has your mind really been all week? Because if you were going to leave me a damn super chat letting me know all about all sorts of failures, that's telling me it probably hasn't been where it should be. Your dominant thoughts create. Your dominant thoughts become beliefs and assumptions. And that is creating. That's how we create. So where is your dominant thoughts? Marinating in the failures? We don't want to do that ever. I'm not going to rip you to shreds like I did last week because I just don't feel like it tonight. I'm tired. And I already unleashed on somebody early in my live stream, so I mean, it's all out of me. But for fuck's sake, it doesn't sound to me like you're here for a redemption. It sounds like you came back for a bitch slap. Let me just say this. If you were really in the state of I'll get what I want most of the time, like you're saying, okay, we wouldn't be talking about failures. Don't talk about failures. Don't say that this fails or this isn't going to work for you or you've been a failure. Don't even talk about yourself like that. Okay? Damn. 2 in a row, huh, Billy? Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. All right. I've had no movement in months. I'm scared I lost my SP. I manifested him back 3 times. Apparently, I don't know if I can get him back or anyone else. But I'm in a state these last 2 days because I can't be sad. Did you actually even fucking read that before you sent it to me? Did you? Let's go over it again. I've had no movement in months. I'm scared I lost my SP. I manifested him back 3 times. Apparently, I don't know if I can get him back or anyone else. But I'm in a state these last 2 days because I can't be sad. What in the same fuck are you talking about, Billy the Cat? What are you talking about? You know you've manifested him back 3 times, but now in the same damn fucking sentence, you're telling me, but apparently I don't know if I can get him back or anyone else. But I manifested him back 3 times. Well, which one is it? Did you manifest him back 3 fucking times? Or you don't think you can fucking do it? You came back for me to yell at you. I know you did. There's no way you came back for a fucking redemption. What redemption? I just told you I didn't feel like having to yell at you. Now you're making me. So what do you mean? What state have you been in the last few days, Billy the Cat? What state? Because I can't be sad? What fucking state have you been in the last couple of days? A state of thinking I manifested him back 3 times, but I don't know if I can manifest him back or anyone else? What fucking state is that? What state? Hello? Knock, knock, motherfucker, you there? What state? Probably. Damn. I don't know what you're talking about because I can't be sad. I have no motherfucking clue what you're talking about. This is what I think. I think you came here last week. I think you got a thrashing from me. If you are just trolling, I appreciate the super chats. But, you see, there's no fucking way you did anything I fucking suggested to you last week. You didn't do any of it. No, you didn't. Nope. Not for fucking 10 minutes did you do anything I suggested. So if you fucking want to keep giving me super chats to have me fucking read your shit, okay, I will. But come back next week when I'm feeling a fuck ton more sassy, okay? You're lucky I'm tired right now, that's all I'm going to say. Okay? Billy the cat, you didn't do jack nickel ass of anything I asked you to do. No way. And my favorite is because I've been in state the last 2 days. Damn. Jesus. Oh my God, you came in for 3? You came in for 3? Billy motherfucking cat. Even on these chats, I see so much crippling failure. I'm scared of putting in more work and getting 0 back. I see a lot of struggle in the community. Billy the cat, I thumbed my own fucking eyeball yesterday. It hurts. It hurts. So I don't have it in me to verbally destroy you like I want to right now. Okay? Do you spend your whole fucking life looking at everybody else? Oh, if it's not working for them, then it ain't gonna work for me too. Do you do that for everything? If somebody fucking car break down on the fucking highway, you just say, fuck it, I'm not driving anymore. Let me park that car. I don't want it. Didn't work for them. Do you hear how stupid that sounds? That's what you sound like right now. Somebody goes on a fucking walk. They step in dog shit. They sit down. They clean off the dog shit. You see it. You fucking say, fuck it, turn around and go right back home. You gave up because somebody stepped in dog shit. That's it. Life's over. I'm not doing it. I don't dare go for that fucking walk. I don't dare. It might just be a sea of dog shit everywhere. I can't do it. Really? People come to live streams on all creators' channels. That's their opportunity to ask questions. Are some a little more emotional than others? Yeah. But because of that, you're going to say, oh, I don't know if I'm going to do this because I see nothing but crippling failure. So I don't want to do it if I'm going to get 0 back. Then good luck spending your entire life doing a whole lot of fucking nothing, okay? So don't ever leave your fucking house. Ever. Because if you're expecting everything to be perfect always, so you're not going to do anything if it's not perfect for everyone that you see, you're not going to do it just in case you get 0 back. Okay. So don't. Give up. We don't give up over here. We don't give up. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? Do you? Do you want me to come up with a couple of other ones for you? Somebody took a shit in the toilet. They didn't flush it. I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking using it. I'm not doing it. That's it. I'm not shitting anymore. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna wear a fucking diaper. Never using a toilet again. That's what you sound like. I'm not running the risk of walking into a bathroom ever. Just because. So you do nothing in your life? Nothing on your own? Nothing? You wait for somebody else to do it and see if they're successful and then you do it? You do that for everything. Seriously? That's a lame ass fucking excuse. It's one thing to be frightened that you're not going to be. I just read Artistic Madness's comment. Okay. Yeah, I get it. You're a little worried about not getting back your person. I get it. I understand that fear. I've been there. But what I don't understand is you coming and spending money on a super chat. Multiple super chats. Okay? Multiples. Complaining that you see crippling failure. People are asking questions, okay? Just like you are. Can you imagine all the people you're frightening with your fucking comments? Holy shit! Is this what the law of assumption is? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? I don't like that. I don't like that you called it crippling failure. People have the right to ask questions. This is where we're learning. Some people just found the law of assumption. Okay? I can't give up. So then don't give up. Don't give up. We don't give up. But we also don't fucking compare ourselves to everybody else. Do you think I give a rat's fuck what any other law of assumption coach manifested? Do you think I fucking care what they get? Do you think I fucking care? I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. I'm getting what I want over here. Are there plenty of law of assumption coaches who don't actually have their specific person? Yep. But I don't fucking care. That's not going to stop me from manifesting mine. I don't look at anybody. I don't give a fuck if anybody else can manifest. I don't care. I'm worried about numero uno. I only care about me getting my shit. Right? That would never stop me from manifesting. Don't give up. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Worry about you. Don't compare yourself. We never compare. Why do you think we make the rules in our reality individually? Individually, we make the rules. Hence why visualizing works for one person, but not another. Because we make the individual rules for us. So anybody else's journey doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean you'll be able to do it or not be able to do it. Okay? Please, Jesus, tell me that that's it from your super chats. Unless it's a good one. Because let me tell you, this was not a redemption. Your plan of coming for a redemption tonight has failed miserably. Crippling failure at redemption tonight. No, you're right. I've compared myself my whole life since I was little. Then let's stop tonight, Billy the Cat. This is your time. This is your time. This is your turn to get your shit together. Decide what you want. Okay? Decide. Okay? I don't want to ever see the crippling failure shit again. Don't call other people in my chat crippling failures because they're asking questions. The whole purpose of me being here is for people to ask questions. That does not make them crippling failures. As you can see, I did not like that. I took offense to that, okay? These people, they want to manifest. They want their person. They want their money. They want their shit just like you do. That does not make them crippling failures. They're just asking questions. Okay. And Lanny, I'm just letting you know I am completely relying on you right now for the super chats because all of mine are gone and I can't scroll up. So thank God you're here. I'm not going to lie. Thank God you're here. Now, Billy the Cat, I'm going to expect an update from you next week. Not a falling apart update. That you're going to actually do what I asked you to do last week. Okay? You're going to actually do it this week. And you're not going to compare yourself with anybody else. All right? Come in for real redemption next week. Okay, Miss Super Chat. My SP from Sissy. My SP and I are acquaintances. We have almost zero contact, but I felt good today and tagged him in an Instagram stories. He watched a few. Is this considered movement? Yes. And make sure you are telling yourself that. Of course it's movement. Of course it's a good thing when he watches your stories. Of course it is. But, Sissy, but the idea is we do not fucking marinate and get upset if they suddenly didn't watch the story. We are not reliant on the 3D. Okay, Sissy? We are not relying on the 3D. We should not be even actually checking 3D. So if you right now are deliberately putting up posts just to see or just to get him to watch it, that's not you actually having any type of belief that you're going to be able to manifest this person. That's you poking the 3D. Okay? My only good self-concept. Billy, you just did it again. Thanks, ladies. I'll be here. My only good self-concept is money. Just like last week, I told you, if you were my child, internet would be off, phone would be in my hands, car keys would be in my hands, you would be doing nothing. Okay? You'd be doing nothing. For fuck's sake, Billy. For fuck's sake. Okay. So, yeah, Sissy, no deliberately doing this shit just to get shit back from your SP. Listen, it's gonna send you in the wrong fucking direction. Don't fucking do it. We don't care about the fucking 3D, okay? We can be excited that you got that movement, and that's it. Okay? The work's up here, not out here. Okay? April Christine Harris, thank you very much. So I would like your advice on one more thing, please. Part 1. Okay, part 2. I have been consistently thinking my man is my boyfriend, but I want marriage. So should I should I just start thinking that or stay with my current thoughts? And this is what I'm going to ask you. If you listen, I was about to say if you listen one more time. All right. If you listen, if you have faith in the law of assumption, meaning like, for example, when I first manifested my specific person, he was someone new. I did not know him. And I was very new to the law of assumption. Didn't have my channel yet or anything like that. I manifested in steps because I didn't have a lot of faith. I was building my faith. If you know you already have the faith, then yeah, go right to the end. Go to marriage. If going to the end, marriage, feels like too much of a stretch for you, then don't do it. There's no pressure. But if it feels good, go to the end. That's my advice. If your main goal is to be married, honestly, I would always tell someone to go to the end first unless they lacked faith, which is not a bad thing. It's not a judgment if you lack faith. That's why manifesting in steps exists. It's perfect for that. See what I mean? So if it feels like too much of a stretch to go straight to the marriage, it's okay what you're doing right now, going for the boyfriend. But if you don't feel like it's too much of a stretch, and I don't think it's too much of a stretch, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't think it's too much of a stretch for you to be focusing right at that end goal. But you have to do what feels good for you. And it feels too like, ugh, I just don't see that. If you get those type of feelings, then don't do that yet. Stick with the boyfriend. But if it feels good and you start getting those exciting feelings, thinking about it, then you go for that. That's what I would do. Okay? Two missed super chats left. Okay. Read that one. I got that one. Did I get them all? Am I done? Did I actually get them all or no? Was there still more? Moon Goddard, how do you deal not checking the 3D for proof? I'm trying to think about how I feel because I know I'm not checking the 3D. So just give me a sec here. Let me give you an example. Now, this is not about SP though. Well, no, I can do it about SP. I was going to give you, all right, I'm manifesting weight loss, right? Last time I got on the scale is when I got my number of 80 pounds, which is why you hear me use that 80 pounds all the time. That's why it's on repeat. It's because I won't allow myself to get on the scale, because getting on the scale is checking the 3D for me. So I allow myself to get on the scale maybe once every 6 months, if that, which it's probably been that or a little bit longer since the last time I was. So for me, that's checking the 3D. So I don't do it because I don't want discouragement. I want to believe that the law of assumption is working for me, right? You can base weight loss off your clothes. So that's one example. Now, as far as SP example, I know that especially in the early months with my SP, and he had Facebook, it would trigger the fuck out of me. So I knew that my endless triggers, because for me, I would spiral, which I would spiral and stay upset all day long, sometimes all night long. I knew I didn't want that shit to become my dominant thoughts because I didn't want more of it to create. I wasn't that good at it, especially in my early days. Hence, solo vacations 1 and 2, right? But I got good at it because I realized what a hot fucking mess express I was consistently. I'll give you an example. Say I didn't get my morning text from him. It would bug the fuck out of me, number one. I would give it a terrible meaning. And then I would go on Facebook and look to see if the green dot was on his damn name. And if I saw that green dot, that's what would make me spiral, because I'm like, oh my God, you can get on fucking Facebook and you can say hi to your motherfucking friends. You can talk with your fucking friends. You can be on there scrolling along, but you can't send me a 2-second text. Yeah, my mind would go like that and I'd spiral. So I've learned that if I send a text and I don't get an immediate response, it is not good for me to go on Facebook and look to see if I see a green dot, because I don't want to manifest more of that. So that is how I deal with not checking the 3D or checking social media. That's how I deal. I realize if I'm going to spiral and ruin my 24 hours, I'm chancing that becoming a dominant thought. An assumption. Every time he doesn't text back, or every time I don't get a morning text, it's probably on fucking Facebook, right? No, I don't want any more of that. I want that stopped. So I'm not allowing that to become my fucking dominant thought. See what I'm saying? So it's the idea, the encouragement of fuck that 3D, right? Because the 3D's manifestation of our old shitty thinking. Why the fuck? Why the fuck would we want to deliberately keep checking if there's the chance it's just going to send us in the wrong direction? So it's like, it's encouraging not to go check it. That's why I encourage people, don't fucking check the social media. It's not worth it. It's not worth your creation time. It's not. Unless you build the assumption that, you know, every time you check social media, it's always good news, then go for it. You create that assumption. But until you do, don't do it. So I knew that 3D was old thoughts, old thought patterns manifesting. So, and I'm talking about, this is once solo vacation 2 was over. This is when I got good, really good with saying fuck the 3D. Because I realized every time I would be triggered and fall apart, ruin my own day, it didn't help my manifestation. If anything, I got the opposite. It's when I would just get up in the morning, confidently enter the state of the woman or man who has it all. Doesn't mean I held it perfectly all day long, but when I would enter that state, and you enter that state, it's just the knowing there's nothing to fucking worry about. Your manifestation is coming. That's all it feels like to me. I feel confident. I have nothing to worry about. I don't care what's here in front of me. I know I'm getting my shit. I know I'm getting my specific person. So I realized that the less shit I was doing with my hands in the pot, my hands in the 3D, the more my manifestations were coming in awesomely, like perfection. And for me, when he first came back, he was not the perfect version. He was good, but not what I consider the best version. There was still a sense of coldness, or like he was keeping me from, like, at a distance. And I realized that the more I woke up every day claiming to fuck the 3D, yes, I don't care what happens. I don't care if I still am sensing this. I don't care. I know I'm going to get my manifestation. And I would go about my day and not worry about it, and not keep trying to poke at him to get him to say something to me, like get him to tell me how much he loved me, all that shit. I just let it go, not my manifestation, just let go of the 3D and trying to control it and constantly checking it, the better he was coming in. So is that not enough encouragement to say, fuck the 3D? No sense in keeping checking and poking when we know, hey, just know you're going to get your shit, because you are. If it's your desire, you're going to have it. Rest in that, relax in that, and let it flow in, because it will. I'm telling you, it was me leaving it alone. Leaving it alone. Doing whatever on myself, meaning I knew I had relationship patterns as far as feeling abandoned, feeling not chosen. I knew they were there. I was well aware they were there. I'm 47. I've had a lifetime of experiences confirming that was my patterns in relationship, okay? I did the work on me because I wanted those patterns to stop. And I was adamant that that's the specific person I want. I am choosing him. It's my desire. I'm not giving up on this. I know it's mine. And I'm not going to allow those fucking patterns to fucking destroy the relationship of my dreams. I'm not letting it happen. So I knew the more I left it alone, lived my life. It doesn't mean there weren't moments where I was like, Jesus, well, you know, when is he ever going to tell me he loves me again? Of course I had that thought here and there, but I would just talk myself right off that ledge quickly, and it got easier and easier the more I did it, by the way. The better he was coming in. And I mean, I am not exaggerating. The more I left it alone and went about my day, the better that man fucking became. And it was, for me, it was, oh God, it did not take long. It didn't. So there's never a good reason, in my opinion, to fuck with the 3D. Let your God power do the work. It's going to do a better job than our ego power can. I really believe that. Let your God power work. I'm so glad that I didn't poke, try to control with my ego. I'm glad I didn't, because I don't think I'd be in the relationship I'm in right now if I had. Honestly. It was the letting go, letting my subconscious do the fucking work. And the comfort, was it a trusting? It became a trusting. You know, it wasn't instant. It's not like I instantly like, okay, yes, it's all good. No, I had my wishy-washy moments. I'm a human. So I say there's never a reason to beat yourselves up. But the more you do shit like this, the more you let go of the 3D and allow, the quicker your shit's gonna come. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. What, Lanny? Wait, you should what? You should like a Baptist preacher? The fuck? I love the sight of Kimberly. Full moon fueled. Love it. All right, let's see. Have I missed anything? Did I miss any? I'm sure I missed them. I did miss them. Okay. Kim, I'm literally seeing lots of movement with SP, and I've manifested so much, but he's still mentioning 3P. What should I think when he mentions her? You shouldn't think shit. Who are you? Camilla? Camilla? I understand it's probably fucking frustrating as hell when he mentions 3P. I get it. But what you should be thinking is that's just old, shitty story playing out. It does not matter. Don't give that 3P any more fucking attention, because we're trying to get rid of a bitch, right? Don't put any meaning on it. It doesn't mean, oh, he's so in love with her. No, this is your reality. You're in control. So we're going to give it the meaning that that's just old story playing out. Doesn't mean a goddamn thing, right? And I would keep, it's almost over. Old story's almost all done. Old story's almost all done. Got nothing to worry about. Shouldn't think shit. Shit just rolls out of my mouth. Sometimes I can't control it, twin. Sometimes I can't. It just comes out. But yeah, give it a good meaning. Good meaning. What's the good meaning? That's almost fucking over. He's almost all done talking about that dumb bitch. Got nothing to worry about. That dumb bitch is only in the equation to wake his ass up to seeing how fucking amazing you are and how you're the only person for him. And how lucky he is to have you. Or she is to have you. He, she. He. Holy shit, did we actually get them all? Did we get all the super chats? Oh my Lord, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Whew. It is 12:15. This entire night has been fucking answering super chats. Holy balls. Only in the equation to show him how wonderful you are, Kimmy. Yes, a whole word. Well, I'm just saying. Fuck yeah. We are in control of what meanings we give things. And clearly, when we keep giving something the same meaning, guess what happens? It becomes an assumption in our reality, so it has to play out. We really are in that kind of control of our world. We really are. Now I can answer some regular questions. I'm going to stay on for like a half hour more. I got to take a pee, though. Can you wait for me to take a pee? It's got to happen. And hopefully you can't see me because I'm in my pajama bottoms. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't listen. You coming? Oh, honey, it's slipping off you. Here you go. Here you go. Good girl. Want a treat? Want a treat? Oh, all right, hold on. I got to give her a treat. Here you go. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. All right. The soap in my bathroom, I love it. It's pumpkin cupcake from Bath & Body Works. Oh my God. Smells amazing. All right. Let's listen. What? The bathroom. She comes to with me. Uh-oh, hold on. Did you move? She fucking lost her treat under the couch. We heard it all. It was her tail in the door. Hold on. She lost her treat. Jesus. There you go. Okay. That was her tail hitting the door, assholes. It wasn't me. Jesus. Oh, God. I didn't want you to listen to me pee. Yes, it was her tail. My dog, my poop, literally follows me everywhere. So every time I urinate, poop is there. Poop literally sits. If she's not excited, like right now, she was just excited. So there was lots of tail wagging, tail hitting the door. Cause, it's small. It's just a half bath down here. But she literally sits in between my legs while I'm peeing most of the time. I'm never alone. Poop's always there. Poop has like, what do you call it? Like she don't like to be alone. What's it called? Like anxiety? Separation anxiety? She's got it. We can affirm that she doesn't though. Kim, how do I revise a grade? Love you, Queen. You would revise, but like, all right, so the moment that you got the grade, so I'm not sure if you got like a report card or you saw your grades online, the moment that you did, you would go back to that moment and you would rewrite. I like to do my scripting way, okay? Rewrite that you saw the grade you wanted. So if you got an F, right, I opened up my report card or I went online and checked my grades and I got, A's and everything. And you're going to reread that twice a day for a minimum of a week until the revised version is the first one you think of first. Okay? All right. Now, listen, man, I don't even know where to jump in because there ain't no way I'm going to be able to go in order from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to jump in here. Let's see. Natty J, your dog used to be like that too? She's like a toddler. What's the matter? You need to go out? Well, guess what? Guess who's got to pee? Do you guys mind waiting for a few more minutes? I mean, whoever wants to leave and go to bed, I get it. I understand. I'm going to stay on, but I'm going to take poop out. All right? Hi, Dancing Dylan. How are you? Pee break. Yeah. I peed. Now she's going to pee. Do you need to go pee-pee? Yeah, she does. All right. We'll be right back, okay? Oh my God, my eyes. I'll be back. Come on. What do you want? All right, here you go. Here you go. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Let's see. Man, people are going to wake up tomorrow morning and see this long-ass live stream. And they're like, what the fuck were they talking about? And then the first thing they're going to see is me wigging out on that one check. Oh, God. All right. I'm on the East Coast, RN. I'm on the East Coast. I live in New York. Yes, Stephen Bullock, I'm still live. This is the first time all tonight that I got to read the actual regular chat. Okay. What the fuck? My glasses drive me nuts. Okay. I got birds before land. This guy is taking me on a date, but I will be thinking of my SP the entire time. Listen, Alyssa Brown, you go and have yourself a good time. I'm going to tell you this, the truth though. Like when I was on solo vacation, number 2, I had an SP number 2 show up, and I could not do it. Like, so the people that are able to juggle more than one SP, God bless you. I don't know how you do it. All that SP2 did was fucking remind me of that I wasn't with SP1. It just bummed me out. I did not enjoy it at all. I tried because I liked his personality. We clicked. But no, was she trying to take this off? No. See, this is why I wasn't letting her on the couch. Because all she does is try to get her little diaper off. Oh no, you got to keep it on. She hates it. She hates wearing it. I don't blame her. So have a good time, Alyssa. But I understand if all you think about is your original SP. I get it. You okay? Come here. Sassy. Okay. Hi, Kim. I'm watching from the Philippines. Well, hello. Is it Jillian? Jillian? Hello, Jem. Kim, I personally go on my girlfriend's social media, not very often, but here and there, because I hold the firm assumption that absolutely nothing will ever negatively affect my manifestation at all. Well, if you've actually created it in your reality, you go. You go. You do you, boo. But so is that you like secretly telling me that you do still get triggered when you see the social media? Is that what you're secretly letting me know? That there is still shit that shows up that pisses you off on social media? Because that's what I read. Hi, Kim. How do I stop my doubts on manifesting? I've tried manifesting small stuff like a cup of coffee or a rainbow in the sky, but I haven't been really great. How do I stop my doubts on manifesting? I've tried manifesting small stuff like a cup of coffee or a rainbow in the sky, but I haven't really been able to. Let me just ask you this though. So when you're trying to manifest the small stuff, let me ask you this. Are you constantly looking for it? Or are you just, like writing it down, making your list, and then that's it? Because the idea is not to be like, actively looking for it, right? Do you know what I mean? Is that what you're doing? I'm looking for it, yeah. But I don't know how to stop. I get that. See, when in the past, when I was like building up my faith, other than my manifesting and steps with my man, I would make the lists here and there. But I knew to make, like, I would make my list on a Monday, and then that was it. I'd go on about my day. I'd go on about my life, and I would not revisit that list until the following week because I wanted to be distracted from it. I wanted to forget about it. For the love of God, poop. No. Let mommy have it. Give it to mommy. Let mommy have it. Be a good girl. Thank you. Thank you. How much of this did you ruin? Jesus, poop. Okay. So yeah, I would do your best to not make one weekly list and let it go. Go on about life. Don't go back and keep rereading your list unless it's like the one a week. Like, I don't know, make your list on a Monday and don't check it again until next Monday. But don't be like getting in your car, driving to work, and the whole time eyeballing whether you're seeing shit. You see what I'm saying? Try. Or affirm that everything you write down manifests. Every single thing I write manifests. Every single day, I'm seeing evidence of my manifestations. I wouldn't affirm that forever, but every single day, I see evidence of my manifestations. Now, I'm not giving you a free pass to be fucking constantly checking, but if you make that assumption, it is the law of assumption. Like a manifesting list. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Like a manifesting list. Is exactly what I did. And I'd put it in my little journal, and that was it. Like I would not come revisit that shit until the following week. That's what I think you should do. And just go on about your life. Go on about living. And come back in a week. Thank you, Wishy. Hey, you. Natters, D. Hi, Kim. All was hot after your last advice. Thank you. However, SP gone cold again. 3 texts unanswered. Working hardcore self-concept past few days. Should I be rampaging self-concept and SP? Tips, advice. Okay. I don't want you to look at yourself like there's something wrong with you. I don't want you to do that. Okay. I think it's great that you're still working on self-concept. That's fine. I love affirmation rampages. And every time I've done them, I've gotten movement. But we're all individuals. We're all on our own journey. So don't compare, right? But rampages elevate me. I'm lifted after an affirmation rampage. So do I recommend them? Yeah, because I know how I feel after one. I feel amazing and I do get movement. But I don't want you to compare yourself that if you don't, that doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. We're all on individual journeys. My best advice is remembering this. When someone has been hot, and no. When SP comes in hot and cold, I'm literally having to watch her through the camera. It's a direct reflection of our hot and cold behavior. I see you. Don't try to take that off. You be good girl. See, you're watching. It's a direct reflection of our hot and cold thought. Boop. Boop. Hey. I said no. Drop it for mommy. Thank you. Good girl. Come here. Okay. So, yes, continue working on your self-concept. It's okay to affirm. Yes, go ahead and do a rampage. They work for me. But it's this that causes the hot and cold. So when you're feeling the dips, yeah, and you're feeling a little bit low, try your best in those moments to remember you've manifested movement. You've already successfully done it. So you know manifestation works. You know the law of assumption works. So we know that when we you fucking saw my bottoms. You saw my pajama. I got them at Old Navy. Christmas. Do you hear her tearing apart shit? No. Yeah. So, sorry. I'm getting distracted. Anytime Hawkeyes write something, I have to fucking read it. I can't help it. I'm just drawn to her. Just know. Just know. Everything's going to be okay. You've already manifested things. You've already got movement from this person. So you know what you're doing. You know the law of assumption works. So when they're acting cold, stay persistent. Persistent. Don't give up. Don't think it's the end of the world. Don't give the meaning that they haven't responded to you as something bad, as in they're done with you. It's over. Don't do that. We're in control of the meanings we give. I'm trying to think what kind of a meaning you could give. I'm not going to lie. I'm tired and I'm having a hard time. Somebody give her a good meaning. Text unanswered. SP cold again. 3 texts unanswered. See, 3 texts unanswered, meaning what? In the past few days? It doesn't have to mean it's the end of the world. Maybe they're just fucking busy. They're still humans. Yeah, they're still humans. Don't start handing over the free will to them by thinking there's an option in this. There isn't. If you're manifesting them, that's the way it's going to be. It's your fucking reality. Don't lose hope. Or definitely rewind and talk about, maybe he's sick. Yeah, there you go. Maybe he's just sick. Maybe it means he's in the bathroom. It's okay. Or tired. Poop. All right. I'll be back. Give me that. Tap it for mommy. Thank you. Come on. Time for some night nights. Come on. Yes, good girl. Jesus H. Christ. Okay. Jesus. Now I'm out of breath. All right, so did I finish answering that? No, I didn't. I don't think you necessarily have to rampage anything. I mean, you can. I love affirmation rampages, but I think that because, like, all right, he's down being cold again. You're giving up. You're assuming something's wrong. You're assuming my manifestation isn't working, right? That's why you're feeling the need that you have to go nuts right now. See what I'm saying? Just persist in what you're doing. Or go back to the moment where you think the cold started and start revising. There's always options, right? When we don't feel strong enough to just persist, there are options. There is always the option of revision. Always. So do that. I honestly don't, just persist. Persist. You're the power manifest. Thank you. Kim, I need you to motivate me to get back up and not be a victim. I will save this recording and play it over. Oh, geez, that's a fucking little bit of pressure. You're going to record it and play it over again? Jesus. Well, it'd be easier to fucking, if I knew some more details. You know what I mean? But all right, let's see, Jesus. To get back up and not be a victim. I wish I knew a few more of your details. It'd be a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? If I knew a little more. It's an SP thing. Okay. And as far as being a victim, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we worried about? Are they not behaving the way we prefer? Are they not the version we prefer? Is that what it is? Okay. Feeling I can't manifest. Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck that. No. Okay. A, like you don't believe. Have you ever manifested anything that you're aware of, meaning consciously? Have you manifested anything consciously with this specific person? No, we are in no contact. Okay. Well, remember, we don't want to call it no contact. Remember? Yes, you have? Okay, good. We don't want to call it no contact, and we definitely don't want to say there's no movement because we know there's always movement, okay? You are the operant power of your reality. We all are. Operant powers of our individual realities, yes? Okay. So, when we're in no contact, that's a wonderful time to figure out if and what any relationship patterns we have. So perhaps you've already done that. Perhaps you're already working on self-concept. Now, self-concept is all about making you feel fucking amazing, not about you feeling like you're a broken ass bitch, because you're not. Okay? So we get to choose our experiences. Okay? We get to choose them. So if we've made the choice to pick this specific person to be yours, to be the person you have that loving, fulfilling relationship with, then it has to play out. It has to play out. But remember, your specific person is showing up as the version or the reflection of you. Yes? So they're reflecting your thinking. So where's your mind been? It was a 4-year, wait, hold on. It was 4 years. Now we're in solo vacation 2 years. So you guys were 4 years together, and now you're in a solo vacation number 2. Okay, listen, listen. Just compare, listen, I always say don't compare people. Compare yourself to me right now. You're allowed to. You're in solo vacation number 2. That's exactly where I was. And guess what? My relationship's the best it's ever been, ever. And I have the best version of my SP ever. Ever. Why? Because I was determined to figure out what was my fucking patterns. I already kind of knew my patterns, but I really wasn't dealing with them. And that was abandonment and not feeling chosen. Not feeling like a priority. Okay? So, if you already know you have those, yeah, you've seen that pattern. Perhaps you've seen just the pattern within your relationship with him. I have abandonment. Dad left me when I was 1. Okay, well, we can address that, man. Okay? That's when, those are the type of things you're going to focus on with your self-concept, is the abandonment. For me, what I worked on was, it is safe and secure for me to trust. And then I would add on to the end of it what I needed for my situation. Okay? So for me, I needed to know that my SP would not abandon me, would never leave me, would be protective of my heart. And that's exactly what I affirmed. And then I did a lot of scripting, but I would this is the part where I'm like, I want you to know you're limitless. And you can write this or affirm this any way you want. All right? I would just when I tell you, I would just mind dump whatever was on my mind. I wrote it. Even if it didn't sound like a perfect sentence, I wrote it. So I am never left. I am never abandoned. I am loved. Whoever I choose to love loves me the way I love them. I am in control of my relationships. I am the one who determines when it's over. I am the one who controls everything. When we have abandonment issues, sometimes the feeling of being able to feel safe, knowing that they're not going to leave, meaning the control we have with the affirmations, sometimes just that is calming enough. Calming. I know it can sound like, well, you're controlling, but it's not. It's a quelling of that fear. It is. It just is. It's so calming. I only know because I've experienced it and I've done it. But back to you. That's what I would be focusing on in my self-concept, okay? But at the same time, I want you to tell yourself that everything is okay. I'm perfect enough now. I'm good enough now for my manifestation to come in. I don't have to wait until my self-concept's perfect. My manifestation can come in right now. We should always be telling ourselves that. Always. But everything is okay. Everything's okay. Everything will work out. I'm in control. I'm the boss. It's my reality. I'm the head bitch in charge. I am. And like I said, with abandonment, we feel out of control. When we're left, when we're abandoned, it feels like we're out of control of our surroundings. Because a lot of us weren't even aware that we had the ability to manifest. So we feel out of control. And we want to control people so they won't leave us. We don't have to do that. We have the power to create everything we're experiencing, right? Your affirmations, your scripting, your visuals are where you're in control. You're in control, and you get to affirm any way you want. And if wording things sounds like, he will never leave me, he will never let me go. I know it may sound like you're controlling them. It's just quelling that fucking feeling that we are missing because of having the abandonment issues. So don't judge yourself for how you write your affirmations. That's all I'm trying to convey to you. You are in control of your reality. You can manifest anything you desire. We are limitless. We are unstoppable. So rest in that. Know that if you desire it and you dominantly think or focus on it, it has to manifest. Rest in that. Relax in that. Okay? We don't talk about it here on Fight Club. Solo vacation is solo vacation. That's right, Sarah. That's right. I restrain myself from messing with the 3D. Good. Very good. Hey, fresh out of fucks forever. Where the hell you been all night? Do you still believe in the purge, or are we manifesting that? I have a lot of new thoughts on the purge. And ironically, me and my bestie were talking about it, and the next fucking day, doesn't Sammy Ingram post a fucking video? I don't think that's a coincidence. My mind was blown. Like, I already believe in the law of assumption. I already believe in all that shit, but it still blew my mind that literally, we were just talking about it, and then she puts a video up. I love that shit. But I don't know. I don't think I do. I did. But I'm questioning a lot of things lately. I'm questioning a lot of things. I think that when we don't see instant manifestation in our 3D right there in front of us, right? Or if SP isn't conformed 100% to what we want, I think that the calling things the purge, maybe that was just a lack of a way to explain why something didn't instantly show up perfectly the way we wanted. I don't know. I've really changed my thoughts on that. And like I said, the irony, and not irony, the fact that she posted the video literally less than 24 hours after I was talking about it with my best friend. I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't know. I don't necessarily think. I do think we create a purge. And I think, regardless, I think that when someone is constantly telling themselves, it's just a purge. It's just the purge. It's just the purge. I think that's making it a purge. You know what I'm saying? I think we all need to really think about the law of assumption and just what it is, what it means. If what we assume to be true is the basis of everything, why do we have to have a purge? I don't think we do. And not everybody does. Not everybody experiences it. You see what I'm saying? That's why that was the beginning of what made me question the purge. Is if the purge is a thing, why does not everybody experience it? Why do some manifestations have it and some don't? And that made me think maybe it's us for a lack of a way of explaining why it wasn't instant in our mind or instant in our 3D. Maybe that was just an excuse we were giving for it. And therefore, because it gained momentum, it kept staying in the community as an excuse as to why manifestation wasn't here yet. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm questioning a lot, to be honest. If it's a purge, we should just let it be. Do not acknowledge and just affirm that everything is perfect. I fucking agree. Agree, agree, agree. Agree. I really resonate with the shift I see happening with Kim and Sammy. We make our own rules entirely. Never did like the purge concept. Totally, I resonate with you saying that. But yeah, my mind is seeing things a lot differently lately. A lot differently. Questioning a lot of things. I don't know if I'm the only one. Now, I know I'm not the only one because I know Sammy, judging by her content lately, is feeling the same way that a lot, like I said this earlier, a lot of us came from the law of attraction. And we left the law of attraction because it felt like it was becoming too many fucking rules, right? Doesn't it feel like that's what's happening to the law of assumption? We came to the law of assumption, I feel, to break free of all the fucking rules and requirements in this. We got to be positive shit all the time. It's like it's becoming heavy. The law of assumption, if you notice, like I see TikTok's the best place to see limited fucking coaches going nuts with content. Limited coaches telling you what you can affirm and what you can't. Who the fuck are you to be telling anybody what they can affirm? Who are you to judge someone else's manifestation? Who the fuck are you? I don't like that. We're limitless. We can do what we want. We can manifest what we want, right? We're not here to judge other people. I mean, unless you're trying to manifest being mean to kids or fucking animals. Nah, I ain't going to help you. I'm going to judge you on that. I'm going to judge you if you're going to be mean to fucking... right? But it feels to me lately that too many rules are coming in now to the law of assumption. And no, I don't accept. I do not accept. And I'm no longer going to comply. We make the rules and that's it. And I mentioned like the whole shoving self-concept down your throats. I'm guilty of it and I'm fucking sorry for it. Do I think self-concept's important? Oh my God, yes. I don't want you to stop working on your self-concept. I'm saying it's being shoved down our throats and guilty of doing it. Like I said, and I apologize. It's telling, I feel that when we're like, work on your self-concept, you better work on your self-concept. It's like saying you're currently a piece of shit. You can't have your manifestation. That's what it feels like. And I'm just not having it. And I want everyone to know you're not broken. You're not a mess now. You can have your manifestation now. Is it good to work on your self-concept? Sure, you should know your self-worth. No, she's poops upstairs with oh, you're filling everybody in. I'm like, poops upstairs with my son. You know what I'm trying to say. No more fucking rules. No more fucking making us feel like we're pieces of shit. We're broken. We have all these things wrong with us. You have all these fucking patterns. You're a mess. Your childhood was a mess. You're broken. You gotta fix this or you're not gonna have your shit. No more. I do not accept. I am not allowing. And I'm not allowing it on my HBICs. I'm not. We're back to no fucking rules. Or making your own rules. All right. Sweet Warrior. Thank you very much. $20 because you are still here after I did 6 miles on treadmill, showered, shit, didn't shave, had dinner, and you're still here helping people. Oh my God, you're an angel. I love you, Sweet Warrior. You are good to me. You're good to me everywhere. You're good to me here. You're good to me on TikTok. I love you. I know. I'm going to stay on 7 more minutes, though. 7 more minutes. It's going to be 1 a.m. and then I'm getting off. But Sweet Warrior, I love you. Yes, fresh out of fuck. Self-concept is the foundation, but I hate when they say you can't manifest anything without it. Exactly. Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying self-concept's bad. I don't mean that. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from doing their working on self-concept. I'm saying, but at the same time, we shouldn't be telling ourselves, or we shouldn't be told that we can't have our manifestations, that we must be broken, there's something wrong with us. No, fuck you. No. Yes, work on your self-concept to feel better, to know your worth, to know you deserve everything you desire. If there is existing patterns that you're fucking aware of, yes, can self-concept help that? Yes. It's not that self-concept's the villain. It's not. It's the way rules are coming back in. No, not coming back in. Coming in, because there were never rules. It's the rules coming into to a law of assumption. Now, that's the shit I'm saying. Fuck you. No. We make the rules. Period. That's what I'm trying to say. I never meant it as self-concept's the villain or self-concept's bad. It's just, you're not broken right now either. But we should know how amazing and wonderful and worthy of love and deserving of our desires. Yes. Yes for that. But not as you can't have what you want. You're not going to get it until your self-concept's perfect. Fuck you, I can't. Watch me do it. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you, my curls. Because you are awesome. Thank you. Yes, Wishy. Self-concept is supposed to be fun. It should be for you and not you for your manifestation. If it's for your manifestation, it feels like a chore. Yes. When it's for you, it feels nice and like a game. Agreed. I struggle a lot with self-concept, abandonment, and getting very triggered and reacting in 3D. Yeah, I persist. And my SP has been showing up incredible. Love it. Not only that, work on your self-concept so it reflects back to you even more amazingly. Yes, Angela. I binge watched your videos yesterday and it really made a difference on me. Thank you. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. We do make the rules. Your actor in your movie, whatever you want, you'll get. I like that. Question from earlier. If a bird is hot and cold, is that because of hot and cold self-concept, of being rejected, or because I have the story that I don't care about a bird, or can just be my old thoughts playing out, or could be a bridge, using them as a temperature gauge? Okay. I'm going to reread that for a minute. Okay. If a bird is hot and cold, is that because of hot and cold self-concept, of being rejected, or because I have the story that I don't care? It could, now, see, right there, that could be a combination. Or could be just my old thoughts playing out, or could be a bridge. It could be any one of those. Usually, hot and cold behavior is a reflection of hot and cold thoughts. However, because you pointed out, and I'm glad you made this difference, because this does make a difference with manifestation. When we're working on manifesting a specific person and a bird or an SP2 comes in, and when I refer to SP2, I'm not talking about an SP2 that you are actively engaging, meaning I'm interested, I'm going to entertain SP2. You're not the people I'm talking to. I'm talking about an SP2 coming in and you're looking at them as still nothing but birds before land, just a BBL, and you don't hold them to the same, I don't know, you don't have the same feeling for them as you do for SP1, meaning SP1 is much more important to you than SP2, because I've lived this, okay? It could be a combination of all of the things you listed, but I am sure because you don't give a shit about SP2, because it's just BBL, your interest is solely here, that could be a reason as well, because it is our assumptions of both that matter. And I'll give you my own example. When I was in solo vacation number 2, an SP2/BBL came in. I was interested, as in I really, really gelled with his personality. I thought he was good looking. I was interested. And I did attempt to entertain, meaning get to know better, right? But there was always that underlining, but you're not my SP1. I want SP1. I'm not giving up on SP1. I don't see you as my SP1, meaning like my most important number one goal. I want him back. So I experienced these with him, hot and cold, but I didn't actually give a fuck. It made me feel differently, not the way hot and cold would make me feel with SP1, because all my feelings were into SP1, if that makes sense. So you feeling differently for the BBL number 2 can be part of why it's playing out. But if you're actively working on your self-concept because you're aware of a pattern, it's not unheard of that the same pattern would play out with SP2. That'd be totally normal. So it could be a combination of all those, honestly. But if it's an SP2, who gives a fuck? You know you only want SP1 anyway. If you already have them like written off as they don't fucking matter. Sounds terrible, as they don't fucking matter. But if all the feelings are invested over here, who cares? Using them as a temperature gauge. Okay, so let me say this. If you're going to use them as a temperature gauge, then it's like this. They would have to... I'm trying to think of the right phrasing. To use them as your temperature gauge, then we can't hold the assumption of them that we don't give a fucking rat's ass whether they come in or out, right? Because that's not an accurate temperature gauge. Because our assumptions are still at play. See what I mean? Holy fuck, almost 4 hours. Has it really been almost 4? All right, my bitch ass is gone. I'm done. It's fucking 1:02 in the morning. I'm fucking tired. Any of you who just got here, sorry about the meltdown you probably seen in the beginning of my live stream. I don't regret it though. It pissed me off. I reacted. So, yeah. I warned you all. I had a fucking hot temper. Okay? I told you I'm the one that doesn't care about everyone as you pushed out. Until after. I'm still not caring about it much right now, but still. One last super chat. Oh, okay. Oh, I know I fucked up your name the last time you were here. Ebelasha? You had a meltdown? Oh, Angela, I had a lashing. Yes, I did. I loved that meltdown. It was deserved, I think. And I don't care if it was my manifestation or if everyone has you pushed out. I don't care. I still did it. Okay. Hi, Kim. I'm struggling with manifesting contact. Okay, so your focus on is getting the contact. So, Macho Kim out to get everyone at the start. Oh my God, you're fucking honey. Okay. So, you want contact. Let me ask you this. Are you consistently telling yourself that you're not getting contact? Like, are you telling yourself you're in no contact, right? That's not working out for you. Manifestation isn't working. You know, getting frustrated that they're not contacting you. Are you telling yourself that you're not able to manifest? And are you telling yourself that they just don't care about you? They just don't have the feelings for you. See what I'm saying? And A, is your end goal to just get the contact? Or is the end goal to be in a relationship, to be married? Because I'm going to say it like this. Unless you... Yes, you got it. Okay. If you want to say, we'll say be married to this person, and you're currently like in no contact and you're worried about it. I understand that if you want to like build your faith with the law of assumption, then manifest in steps, right? Then you could be affirming. This is going to be a little long drawn out because I want to give a good explanation here. You could be affirming, you know, that they constantly contact you. Every single day you see signs. Every single day you get evidence that they are thinking of you. They're wanting to talk to you. They love contacting you. They love talking to you. They love being with you. Okay, you could be affirming those. You could be working on your self-concept as far as, why do we not feel worthy to get contact? Because you are worthy and you deserve everything you desire, right? But if it's just that you actually do have faith that the law of assumption works, okay? If you have the faith in it and you have other manifestations to use as, say, for examples of your ability to manifest, then go ahead and go straight to the end. Because that person getting into contact with you would be a natural flow anyway, right? They would naturally come in to fulfill your manifestation. Married to him. Okay. Go ahead and affirm and go right to the end. Contact will happen regardless as the natural flow. But it's okay to affirm that they constantly contact you. But if it's upsetting you, that's what I'm talking about. If it's upsetting you, work on your self-concept, right? Realize that whatever's happening in your 3D right now is just the manifestation of old thoughts. It's not going to stop you from getting what you want. Tell yourself everything's going to be okay. Of course they're going to contact you. Of course they want to talk to you. Of course they want to be with you. Because you're fucking amazing, right? It'll work out. It will. That's what I would do. Okay. And on that note, knock, knock, motherfucker. Oh, God. I know. I was in a rare mood today. Rare mood today. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with affirming for the contact. That's not what I'm saying. Go ahead and affirm that all you want. Go right ahead. It's just don't be afraid to put your focus to what you really want. What you really want is to be married to that person. So give that your attention. Give that your focus. And everything else will flow in. It just has, think about it. You're not going to marry somebody you ain't never talked to, that you're not spending any time with, right? So of course all of that would flow in. That's what I'm saying. Because you could be manifesting contact, but how does you affirming for just the contact, where does that equal you're going to be married to your person? See what I'm saying? I say go to the end. This is my opinion. It's your reality. You can do whatever you want, though. Love you too, guys. Angela, you're going to laugh, I think. Well, you probably won't laugh at the part where I have an epic meltdown, but where I lash out in the beginning, but I don't care. I don't regret it. Anyway. All right, yo. I'm tired. Yes, you can, Jem. Can I affirm for my SP's career because we are co-workers? Of course you can. You can manifest for other people. Yippers. All right. I manifested you staying past 1 a.m. Well, then I guess you're a master manifester, ZZ. SP sent me 2 red hearts just now. Really? Really, sweet warrior? Mic drop. Told you, nothing to worry about. Love it. How's that for a mini success story, sweet warrior? You came in one way and you're leaving another. Love it. All right, guys. I can't take it. Love you all. Love you. Thank you. Thanks for listening to me, bitch, earlier. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? No, I'm just tired. All right. I don't want to say goodbye. I hate goodbyes. Is this the record for longest Kim Live ever? I fucking think so. I pretty much think so. I can't remember. I don't think I've ever stayed on this long before. Jesus. That's how you know I love you guys, okay? All right? That's how I prove my love. Stayed on 4 fucking hours. Not really, is it? Wait. 9 to 10 to 11 to 12 to 1. 4 fucking hours. Yeah. Okay? I'm getting off. I'm going to bed. I gotta get up early. Love you all. See you. I'm probably gonna go live on TikTok tomorrow night. Yeah, I probably am. We'll see. Maybe I'll surprise you tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Maybe. We'll see. Love you. See you well. Be good.